This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Put that coffee down.
Calling all film fans, want to add a little more fun to your podcast diet? Well, why not listen to the 365 Flicks podcast, where the lads from Smallville, UK.
We love to bring you the latest news, our own special brand of meaningless movie nonsense, as well as a bunch of top fives you really won't care about.
I'm Kev.
I'm Chris.
We're pissy.
We're fanboys.
We're having another beer.
We're the 365 Flicks podcast.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Podomatic, and many, many others.
Also look for us on musingsofageek.com and wickedradionetwork.com.
Sick of listening to all those overpaid movie critics?
Then tune into the 365 Flicks podcast, your vocal heroes of pissy opinion.
Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Cain was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
and all right
scripts.
here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 116. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake will be here shortly. Last couple weeks, he's been in and out.
Yeah, well, he still has commitments to our government.
Yes, so he's running for president. Hashtag vote for Blake. He's better than Trump.
He's better than most people running right
Cruz, Clinton,
now.
Bernie, Kasich. Not the Green Party, though. Who's running for the Green Party?
I have no clue who's running for the Green Party.
No.
I could have picked the Green Party ballot in Ohio.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I think Kermit is. Kermit.
He's green.
He is green. It's not easy being green, you know.
I heard that from somewhere.
So we are here, episode 116. Thanks for listening. And we are the only podcast that did not go to a convention this weekend.
That's what it feels like.
Yes. Everybody went to C2E2 in Chicago. Is C2E2, this is because I may just be dumb on this.
Okay.
Do they have a lot of Hollywood media types there, or is it more electronics and comic books?
It's comics and electronics is what one of the C's and the E's stand
correct.
for. I'm sure because it's Chicago and a very large city that they'll have some sort of presence, but obviously nothing like you'll get over at the San Diego Comic Con or probably even New York Comic Con.
Yeah, and New York Comic Con I think hit 60,000 people last year.
Wow.
And I went, yeah, that just went from something I would like to see to no, I don't think so.
Yeah. Everything in New York is crowded, so...
I know, but it used to be like 30,000 or so. I could handle that. Now it's up to 60 and 80. I don't know if I could handle that. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con when Dan Zisco sends us some tickets. But
hint.
If I get free tickets, I'm going. But otherwise, I don't know if I could handle it.
The crowds alone are just dizzying. If I went, I would be more apt to say do all the non-stuff at the non-Comic Con stuff that's going on at the same time,
all around.
Like the Nerdist has their thing going on, or something like that. I would probably There's enough other stuff going on. You don't even have to set foot in the Comic Con and still get a lot of stuff done.
I feel like I wonder how much of the crowd is waiting in line for Hall H. And like those halls, that wouldn't. Again, we've talked about this before. I don't really care because I can go online in 10 minutes. Hell, from Ohio, I went online and saw the same trailers they did 10 minutes later.
You're right.
And we posted it on HOBI, allegedly.
No, we didn't.
We didn't post it. We found some stuff. Did you see the trailer I posted on our Facebook page today? The Shallow.
No, I did not.
Okay, so Blake Lively. I know.
One of your favorites.
Yeah, I was tricked into it.
She was great in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, sure. That was about her peak.
Yeah, well, she got worse after that.
One of our friends actually, sent me this link and said, "What do you think about this? I think you should talk about this on HOBI tonight." And so I watched it, and I wrote...
one of your former friends.
Well, I wrote, and I was like, "That looks awesome." And he's like, "Oh my God, you like a Blake Lively show?" And I was like, "I didn't know that was Blake Lively. Oh, dear God." She's a surfer, and I think her mom or dad dies, like she's all alone, so she decides to go out surfing. And she goes into this, like, little lagoon area, and she gets shipwrecked on this little, I don't know, 10 by 10 rock. Okay. And she sees the beach 200 yards away, like in this deserted lagoon area, but there's a great white shark swimming around her that wants to eat her. And she's got to figure out how to get to that beach.
Is this a show?
Movie. It's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, I don't think this could last more than one episode.
They said that about heroes. Dr. Ken, Heartbreak. I gotta record that tomorrow night. Heartbreak.
Oh, you're going to watch it, huh?
They changed it. It went from Heartbreakers, what it's called. Now it's Heartbeat.
You're right.
They changed it. It looks great. It looks great. Anything with Jamie Kennedy's got to be good, right?
Oh, was he in it?
Yeah.
I know Melissa
D.L. Hewley.
Melissa George.
I like her. The trailer for Heartbeat is tomorrow, guys. The premiere is tomorrow. You need to watch it. Well, anyways, back to The Shallow. I'm intrigued by it. It's a 1.5-minute long trailer, and I like it. I don't know how they're going to, it looks like Open Water.
But good?
Yes. No, Open Water 2 was the bad one.
Oh, the Open Water 2 was terrible, but Open Water wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. No, they were trying to do a Blair Witch effect.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that great. So, no, check that out. Anything else you've seen?
God, no. My week has been bleh.
Okay. Just bleh?
Just bleh. I mean, nothing going on. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just been...
crappy?
Yeah, well, I mean, I try not to complain because no one's listening anyway.
Well, people are listening to us? We actually have listenership.
But,
besides these thousands upon thousands of people, no one else is listening.
Thousands upon thousands?
Thousands upon thousands.
I mean, I know we got more than Graphic Novices 7.
Well, let's be real. The political podcast down the hall has more than 7. Well, did you see, did you watch Daredevil?
No.
People are killing me. You need to watch it.
Well, I'll watch it.
Did you like the first season?
I liked the first season.
Okay. Did you finish Jessica Jones?
I finished Jessica Jones before I finished the first season of Daredevil.
Really?
Yes.
Did you like? I have not finished Jessica Jones yet.
I love Jessica Jones, and I can't believe you haven't. I can't believe you started Daredevil before finishing Jessica Jones.
I love Daredevil as a character. I really do. They do mention Jessica Jones in the Daredevil movie
doesn't
show.
Surprise me.
Foggy's old girlfriend, who works for the big law firm.
Oh yeah.
That's the law firm that hires Jessica Jones.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
They connected. I didn't realize either, but she mentioned it in it. Because he goes for drinks with Foggy, and she's like, "Yeah, I got this one girl, Jessica Jones," and something. I'm like, I saw it. They said it.
We'll put it this way, though. I don't intend on binge watching it.
Okay.
When I do start watching it, I'll probably watch an episode, 1 or 2 episodes a week. Mm-hmm. So it'll be 13 weeks till you can talk about the finale. Well, I'll
still talk about it. I'm 6 episodes in. I watched 6 episodes since Saturday. Which is actually pretty good for me because I usually, peter off about it. It's like, I just don't have time or something. I have been staying up way too late each night watching this. And John Bernthal, I think is his name. Bernthal, whatever his name is.
That name sounds familiar.
As Punisher. He was Shane in Walking Dead. He's done a hell of a job as Punisher. We won't do spoilers or anything, obviously, since, Jeff's, 13 episodes behind. But supposedly there's a cliffhanger ending at the end of the season.
Not surprising.
There's supposedly a surprise appearance by somebody. I don't know who. Every time I see something come up on my my internet, nope, click. I don't want to know.
Iron Fist.
I don't know. I'm wondering if it's a Avenger or Bullseye. Is that who I'm hoping? I would love to see Bullseye.
Oh yeah, because pretty much everybody who they said was going to be in it, I have heard about. You know, I know Elektra's in it. I know
Punisher,
and
I think Elektra shows up in episode 4 or 5. I think it's 5 is when she first shows up, and then I'm through 6. And I think she's playing Matt right now. Well, she is playing Matt, but Matt Murdock, Daredevil. But I think this is when, I think in the next couple episodes, when he starts realizing that the Hand is in town and she's controlling these ninjas called the Hand.
Yay!
So, I like I said, it's done well. Elektra is she's badass in it. I don't know about the actress in it. I don't know if she's doing a good enough job. But I'm only 2 episodes in with her, so I'll cut some slack. But it's a great show. I love it.
So who are better ninjas, the Hand or the Foot?
Hand. The Hand kills. The Foot doesn't. The Foot's like the Cobra.
Well, the Foot kills in other things, take away not the cartoon.
The comic books.
But in the comic books, I'm sure they probably kill in the movies too.
In Turtles in Time, they just butchered everybody. It was gruesome. It was a bloodbath.
Oh, there you go.
I was kidding.
Oh.
I'm going with the Hand. That's a good face-off.
Would be.
The Hand versus... I think we just did it. Never mind. That was easy. I picked the Hand. Who are you picking?
I'll pick the Foot just to be different.
Okay. Shredder is the key difference. Because he is a badass, but then so is Elektra.
Shredder v. Elektra.
Ooh. I have to give it to Elektra. I think she's quicker, more agile. She could get around him. He's in that suit of armor. He's kind of like, Silver Samurai at the end of Wolverine Origins.
But he's got blades all over his costume. She's trying to get in, and she'll just cut herself right up. Get in close. Ow, I cut myself.
I think she has a long enough sword that she can find a hole in that Shredder armor. And actually, that was in Wolverine Origins. That was the Wolverine, sorry.
Yeah, the Wolverine.
Wolverine Origins. Let's never speak of that again. The only good thing about the X-Men Days of Future Past is they wiped out X-Men or Wolverine Origins.
And X-Men 3.
Oh, yeah, they did. They did.
Last Stand.
Yeah. Oh, that was an awful film. Are you excited about Age of Apocalypse?
I am.
How are you?
More excited about Age of Apocalypse than I am about Batman v Superman.
Dawn of Justice. Electric Boogaloo. We're going to have every cameo known to man in this.
That's the only good part I'm looking forward to.
I don't know. I'm a little scared. Did you see they have J.K. Simmons signed on as
who did he sign on as?
Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah, I saw that.
I like that.
I don't know if I do or not. I think he was just so perfect as J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes.
I don't know if I can really see him playing Gordon.
I feel like Bryan Cranston could have done a good Gordon.
I agree with that.
I think he could have done a really kick-ass one. I don't know. Like I said, Batman v Superman, we're seeing it Thursday. I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's like, I want to see it. I'm glad
we're seeing it.
Opening eve or whatever.
I feel like if I don't see this opening night, I'm not going to see it.
That's pretty much the only time I see movies anymore if it's not opening night.
I agree. I just don't care. I want it to be good. I'm getting scared. The reviews are either very, very good or very, 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 very bad. So I think Wonder Woman might steal the show.
I hope so. I mean, that's the part that actually is exciting me is anytime, and it's always just, the same 2 seconds worth of clips, but every time they show Gal Gadot in the
armor.
Yeah, but they show her in the previews or in the commercials. It's like, that's the part that excites me. I mean, honestly, I kind of think Ben's Batman, I know everyone's raving about it, or they are at least releasing that everyone's raving about it. Doesn't look good to me.
I feel like Henry Cavill, is it Cavill? Cavill.
I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced.
Well, until he comes on the show, it's Cavill.
Okay.
Cavalry. Henry Cavalry. I feel like he's going to be he's a good Superman because of the build and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy him as Clark Kent. That's my issue.
Okay.
I feel like he's the Val Kilmer. I buy him as Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Kind of like George Clooney. Buy him as Bruce Wayne. I don't buy him as Batman. Of course, no one should buy that movie.
No, please don't buy that movie.
I don't know. I feel like it's going. They're calling it in the papers and that they're saying it's $250 million budget. Is what the studio is saying. Everyone else is saying $400 million is what they're finally at. They finally finished that.
But, like, they'll probably divide the budget from things that go into this movie, like the salaries of all the other superheroes they put in. They'll probably push that onto their own standalone movies.
I don't have...
Like Jason Momoa's salary will probably go to the Aquaman budget in their books. And
$17?
Oh, you're evil.
We filmed in a bathtub!
I mean, this is all just, a lot of stuff that they're putting is just setting up other things, so they're probably writing the budget differently because of that.
Yeah. I understand they want it to be a jumping on point. I get that. I don't know, and I understand putting money into it because you need to build the base, you need it to look good, because if this bombs, Justice League and everything else is fucked. I think the only thing that could save it is Suicide Squad. And I know it exists in the same universe, but it's a whole different beast. It
is.
I don't feel like you could say, oh, Suicide Squad hit, Batman v Superman didn't, we're okay. I don't think you are.
Yeah. We're okay because everyone went to see Suicide Squad. They're going to like Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Justice League.
Cyborg and... Yeah, I think that's a big thing. I think Suicide Squad's going to do Deadpool money. I wish...
Really?
I wish Deadpool... I wish they would have learned from Deadpool, and I know it's too late now, but I wish they would have done Suicide Squad as an R-rated film.
Yeah.
I think it would have worked a lot. I think it will work a lot better as an R-rated film. And I'm not...
honestly, you're telling me this now, and I suppose I didn't think about it ahead of time, but I'm like, oh, it's not
No, it's
R-rated?
PG-13.
That...
More than likely, it hasn't been rated yet because it's still early, but I can
but
guarantee
they certainly weren't going for the hard R, so
Correct.
they're keeping all the stuff as subtle as they possibly can.
Yeah, and that's...
I mean, right now, you got to go for the PG-13 movie, or the PG-13 rating, because you've already filmed it. You're not going to go back and refilm it and get harder.
You don't think. I think that... I'm not a big fan of just making a movie R-rated. Like Fox is like, we're going to make X-Force R. We're going to make Wolverine R.
Yeah, don't make it R for the sake of making it R.
Yeah.
Make a movie that will get an R rating because that's the movie that's being told. That's the story you need to tell.
So Deadpool needed to be R-rated.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Any other way. Suicide Squad, I feel like, needs to be R-rated. And less Will Smith.
I can agree with that.
It does need more Fish Mooney, though. I need her to show up.
Oh, that would be... Oh, I just never even put the connection that they're in the same universe there now.
Oh, yeah.
Will and Jada.
Different Earths.
Yeah.
They're in different Earths.
But Will and Jada are in the DC universe together.
To quote Will Smith, different Earth. Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth 2.
Boom. Is he Earth 2? I think they're on a different Earth.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just...
I know you.
Every Earth the Earth you live on, you call Earth 1, so everything else you number differently. Everybody's Earth 1 is their own Earth.
They gotta be Earth 3, right?
Or Earth 52.
Wasn't 52 the bad guy one?
Oh, I don't know how. I thought that was 3.
Is it? I think you're right. I don't know. I fucking hate when they keep going to different Earths and all that. I hate it. I hate the cosmic part of the comic books. Except for Guardians. I like Guardians.
I kind of like the different dimensions more so than stuff in outer space.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I don't like the outer space stuff. Unless it's Green Lantern.
Now, granted, some of it's good. I think what bothers me is when you take things that shouldn't be in space and put them in space.
Like Batman.
Batman shouldn't be in space.
Robin should, but not Batman.
Of course, Robin.
Yeah.
Robin. Yeah, sure, Robin.
Aquaman, he should be in space.
Yeah.
Never come back. Not so king of the seas, are you? Not so kingly, are you?
I can breathe underwater. I can't breathe in space.
Mars has water particles. Why aren't you breathing?
Good point. I wonder if he could manipulate the water particles on... Oh, he doesn't manipulate water, does he?
No.
That's ice.
But what about the microorganisms?
Oh, he could telepathically have them bring the water to him.
What are they going to do? They're not going to do much.
They might fly. Flying microorganisms.
Yay!
But I mean, like I said, Green Lantern's fine. Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously, love the movie. And, it's supposed to be in space. But other things like... As an X-Men fan, I love X-Men, but they spent way too much time in space in that. The whole Shi'ar stuff. And it introduced some good things into it, but for the most part, it's like, no, get out of outer space.
I remember liking the Galactic Storm series. It was a miniseries, or not miniseries, a event with the Avengers versus the Kree and the Shar. There it is. They were fighting, and the Avengers were caught in the middle of it. It was back when I was like a kid, so like early 90s. Help us out, Dev. On Sickle.
It was the Kree versus the Shi'ar, not the what's the other
Skrulls?
alien? Skrulls?
No, it was the Kree versus Shi'ar. Help us out, Nickel. You're not doing anything this week. They don't even have a show.
What? They're not recording this week?
VF is sick. Get better, VF. I love you.
Well, he's got to keep that good voice. Drink lots of warm lemon water.
He has chickens. I'm wondering if it's bird flu.
Ooh, it might be.
Keep that in Tennessee. Everybody in Tennessee has bird flu. No, we can't make fun of any more states. No more. Arkansas and Alabama are on our list. That is it.
Well, we pissed off Arkansas?
Yeah, last week.
Oh.
I think we were talking about their literacy rate.
They must be too sensitive. I didn't think we were
I'm
actually...
a Razorback.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you did do that, didn't you?
I don't know, whatever it is. Fucking Razorbacks. Did your brackets burst in the NCAA tournament?
Considering I filled out none.
So they did burst.
No, they didn't. I didn't miss a single game.
Dr. Bednar, for Doctors of the HOBI crew, he has a big NCAA tournament bracket every year. You can win a couple $100 or so. And I did two. One, I did the regulars. Second one.
Michigan State?
Yep. Michigan State.
What's the regulars?
All the favorites. Michigan State's
Well, the favorites are you're in trouble because there was a lot of upsets this year. A lot of high upsets.
But then the second round came and they couldn't fucking finish the deal. Stephen F. Austin or whatever it is, they lost to Notre Dame. I was watching that game. I was like, oh.
I saw the end of that one. That's I think all I watched was the end of the Stephen F. Austin Notre Dame.
Oh my god, that was the only game I actually watched all the way through. And then Xavier lost.
Yep.
Local boys. UC lost. My God, we got fucked this year in Cincinnati.
Why is this year different than any other year? Our sports teams...
Well, three of the four made the playoffs and looked like two of them could do well. And then, boom. The good news is the Reds won't disappoint.
3 of the 4?
Xavier, UC, and the Bengals.
Oh, okay. I'm like...
The Bengals was their own fault. They took a shiv out and tried to kill a man.
Yeah. Rule number 1, no attempted murder on the field.
Yes, I agree. So the good news is, though, the cheating bastards at Pittsburgh Steelers, 2 of their hits were now called illegal this year. In the offseason, they reviewed them and they said those would be illegal hits now.
All right.
Well, thanks. That really doesn't help us.
I think the Bengals might hold the record for most memos sent from the home office saying the officials screwed up. Yeah, the sorry memos that, that should have been called. Because they get those all the time.
At least our number 2 receiver is not out for the year because of drugs, Martavius Bryant. So, sorry, Pittsburgh nerd. Sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You gloated after the playoffs.
Yeah.
We just knew that whoever was winning that game wasn't winning the next round because they were going to be too injured or suspended.
They didn't get any suspensions right away.
No. We're a little bitter here in Cincinnati still. I am.
Yeah, we're bitter.
I am. So, fucking... And then
the good news is, though, we're not Cubs fans.
They're favored to win.
They'll find a way to blow it.
Oh, they will.
Our futility only goes back, so far.
Not 100-something years.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was alive last time the Reds won a World Series.
There you go.
So...
I was alive the last 3 times the Reds won the World Series.
I wasn't for the 2 before that. So...
And, little note, being a Reds fan, something I like to brag about. The Reds currently have the longest winning streak in the World Series. Winning streak.
Because they swept the Yankees. They won Game 7 of the Red Sox, and then they swept the A's, so they got 9 games.
They got a 9-game winning streak in the World Series.
Yeah.
Longest current winning streak.
I'll be honest, we don't win one for another 100 years. We still have that record. Hopefully. Yay!
Although I heard, Vegas odds for the Reds to win the series this year, 10,000 to 1.
So there's a chance.
I'm thinking about putting $10 down.
You probably could. Yeah, you might as well.
I just can't get out to Vegas. So anybody going out to Vegas, if you want to throw $10 down for me,
Anybody? Des Hassing? Des? No? Okay. So, anything else going on? Anything else you want to talk about?
Anything else?
Anything?
Write your book.
You writing a book? I put that on the website or on Facebook page. History of Bad Ideas. The Brian and Stewie. Got a little antagonist. Got a little protagonist.
Got a little conflict.
The best way to just punches.
Bookkeeping right.
Family
The way you were speaking there made me think of that.
I'm getting caught up on my Nathan Fillion fix. Getting caught up on Castle.
Oh.
We're only 16 episodes behind.
Oh my God, you're that far behind.
We were
Wow.
at 21 until last week.
All right, and I can't say great things about the.
After
season and a half.
we just got done 2 episodes after the 3-6 killer or whatever it is, a 3-6 mafia guy. 3K killer or whatever.
Oh,
it is,
yeah, the 3K
with his
ones.
girlfriend, the surgeon.
Oh, okay.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably the last great episodes were the 3K.
And he's back on the team now, so he's allowed to help Beckett now. I don't know. I love the show, but
Oh, like it's on the team, off the team, and being able to help, not being blah blah blah. It gets worse. Trust me.
oh God, no! Make it stop. Just put him on the team and keep him there. And I don't really.
Things shake up. So I mean,
I know Beckett becomes a chief.
Okay, well,
I know that part. I don't know how or anything like that. My issue is, though, I don't care about him missing. Like, when he went missing, I don't care about that story at all.
Yeah,
when he was in the woods.
It's kind of coming back.
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking about, like, right now.
oh God.
The last 2 episodes dealt with that and are leaning towards it.
I will say, though, when they have the 3K killer or whatever, they can write dark when they want to.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
good. When they go dark.
No, the 3K killer episodes are the best ones in Castle.
Yeah, I do agree. I keep watching because I love the cast. I really love that cast. Nathan Fillion's just awesome. I mean, come on.
You're just a big fan of Seamus Deaver, aren't you?
I do like Seamus. And plus his name's Seamus. You gotta like that. Top of the morning, chaps. Hello, Pip.
Don't know what that was. Is that
That's
supposed to be
Seamus.
Irish?
Where's my potatoes? Where's my potatoes? We have nothing else to eat but potatoes.
So the only way to make it Irish is to use the word potato in it.
Potato. And speak of the devil, look who's here. It's Blake. Top of the morning, Pip. Top of the morning to you, Blake.
Cheerio.
Good, see? He's got Cheerio on him. We're all good.
Yes, we're talking about Ireland.
Is Blake's mic red?
Yeah, Blake's mic is red.
Blake is on.
Red.
Top of the morning, Blake. Thank you for doing your government duties. We were just talking about Castle and talking about Seamus and Ireland. Top of the morning. So is Kev from 365. He's Irish. Every week he's going to change. Next week he's Jamaican. Mon. That's the only way you can do Jamaican. Mon.
And every sentence with Mon.
Or cool runnings. Cool dude. That's all I have.
That's all you have.
Okay, Blake is in the studio now. Welcome, Blake.
Hello.
Hello. Is it you that I'm looking for?
I don't know if you're singing Lionel Richie or Adele.
Does it matter?
Are
No,
you?
they're both wrong, whichever one it is. But
I was enjoying his crooning of me. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey,
I mean, the words were closer to Lionel Richie's. The tune was closer to Adele's.
You're looking for.
it's all right. When you start dancing on the ceiling, I'll be impressed.
Ooh, I like that. I got that reference. I got it. I don't get many music references. I got that one.
Everybody under age 30 is like, huh? I need to Google this.
Is
Dancing
that
on the
Adele?
ceiling?
Is that Adele?
That's right.
Blake, are you caught up on The Walking Dead?
Yes, I am caught up on The Walking Dead. What would we like to discuss? What would you like my
Couple of minutes.
unexpert opinion on?
Couple of minutes of spoilers here for people if you haven't seen the latest episode.
The latest episode being March
20th,
19th.
21st. 21st. Or 21st.
March something.
20th.
Man.
20th. I don't know. This past Sunday. Anyways, moving on. Carol left, and I'm glad.
At the very end.
Yes, and I'm very happy with that because I feel like she was going the Tyrese route, and I could not stand the Tyrese character.
I don't like Carol's departure. It seems very uninspired and not a lot of build up to it. they spent probably like what? This past episode, she all of a sudden starts thinking, and there's a note at the end, and she's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost like there was no several episode build up or anything like that. It was all focused on Denise, and as soon as they all started focused on Denise, I knew she was dying.
Yes.
Because that's how the show works. If somebody's getting, primetime spotlight and they're an NPC, they're not a main player character, but they're, they're a non-player character, they're dying.
I thought Abraham was dead this week.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to kill him off.
No, because you can, because he's still in the TV show, he's still a main character.
In the books, he dies because of the arrow through the head, not Denise.
Oh, so it was a surprise to book people.
Yes, I was shocked. When I saw the arrow come through, I'm like, oh, shit. And I was like, well, maybe she's alive. Nope, she's dead.
Yeah.
Carl survived a gunshot to the head. Oh, it was just a glance. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme on Facebook? Hey, Denise has the arrow through her head, and she's like, hey, Carl, here's your other eye.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty mean.
Coral.
Yeah, that was like a tweet on the Talking Dead. The first thing he opened up with, hey, a new wife for Carl.
Yes, and then
that's not right.
Good old internet on Facebook, there's the meme of her with the arrow.
That's right.
I was kind of surprised. I actually was growing really fond of Denise. I liked her. Now they're fucked because they don't have a doctor or a nurse.
Yep.
Or
a veterinarian, whatever she was.
I was a little disturbed by her.
Yeah, okay. And then Carol leaves. I'm leaving. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want you. I don't want to kill for you.
I'm
anymore.
the big badass. I'm a badass son of a bitch for the past X number of seasons, and now all of a sudden I'm weak and I gotta leave.
Yeah, I don't. I feel
it's a ruse.
It's a ruse. You think she's only saying she's leaving? Yeah. She's deceiving because she knows there's a big shit coming down their way.
She's like, I'm going to get going before the war takes over. I'm just going to be gone.
She's going to disappear, and then she'll be the one that comes back and saves them.
She did that already.
Well, they'll do it again. They'll reuse scripts. Why not?
My thought was they were doing this whole episode, and then they're like, oh, fuck, aren't we supposed to have Carol leave before Negan gets there? Yeah. Okay, just make her write a note.
Make her write a note, and what's his name will, read it, and we'll hear her voice, and he'll give it to Rick.
And it says, hello, is it me you're looking for?
It's not me you're looking for. Actually, it's like, hello, goodbye.
Carol, hello. It was a good episode. I was a little bored. And then the last half hour was pretty damn good. Like when the Saviors came on the train tracks and killed Denise, I was like, oh, and I paused it for a second. I was like, oh, there's 19 more minutes left. Oh, this could be good because I thought that was the thing. But was it not Daryl? Is it Daryl? No, not Daryl. D. What's the guy's name? The guy with the skillet on the face.
Yeah, the guy that took Daryl's crossbow.
Yeah, I forget what his name is.
Which they said, hey, it's a great backstory for how he had a crossbow from the books.
I do like that. What's his face? That Eugene decided to bite his dick.
Hey, you know what? When your life is on the line, and somebody's got you down on the knees, and everybody's not paying attention to you, and the big guy's standing right there, and your face is in his crotch, and you get the opportunity to bite it.
Biting it.
You bite it. And the thing is, I'm not concerned about biting another guy's schlong in order to survive, in order to do what I've got to do. You know what I'm more concerned about? You ain't got to do that through his pants, man. Don't you think you're going to lose a tooth or two? I mean, I don't mind doing the schlong and drawing blood, but going through the pants and losing a couple teeth?
I don't know.
As he whacks you off, or, as punch, no, I'm talking about punches you or whatever to get you off, and you're trying to grab on with your mouth?
Because that would probably...
The Levi buttonflies would hurt.
Come on, man. You're looking, there's no dentures in that world.
We're not editing this.
You're going to have to gum it out, man, after that point in time. But yeah, it was pretty genius, man. That's how you do what you got to do.
Funny that we're talking about this. Pam Morris said,
yes.
Are you watching Walking Dead? Oh my god, most boring episode until the end. Did not see that coming. See, we just said that, Pam. Good job.
How many episodes end with a crotch bite? I mean, come on.
Did not expect that.
Apparently not enough.
And if Shawshank Redemption taught me anything is, don't shoot him because then he'll clench down harder. Remember?
That's right.
With Andy.
That's right.
The first thing I thought about was, he can't
Andy.
shoot him. He can't shoot
Exactly.
him. Oh, Eugene, I want to shoot you, but I can't. That was my Morgan Freeman, the Sisters act? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not Sister
That
Act.
was a Morgan Freeman? Oh.
Andy crawled through 500 yards of shit and came out a clean man.
No, I thought he would have to be, oh, Andy. And Andy always resisted.
Bugs me that you're better at this and you don't even try.
No, but honestly, and to bring up Pam Morris's input, thank you very much. It was meant to be a boring where they kept doing the repetition over and over again. And it brings up with the
Denise?
Denise episode and lamb mutton chop guy. What's his name?
Oh, Abraham.
Yeah, with Abraham and Mullet Man. And basically getting on each other's nerves, and basically just the whole monotonous doing the same thing over and over and over again.
And then boom.
So I understand how they're kind of setting up for, oh my God, this is pretty boring. Denise is getting highlighted. She's going to die.
Yeah, and I think the most disturbing thing was seeing the zombie with the broken cast, or with the cast, in the back room of the pharmacy.
That really wasn't too bad. Maybe the
kids,
the babies in the melted babies in the sink or whatever.
Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. I heard you hear the sound, and she walks back, and you see the playpen, and I'm like, oh dear God, don't do zombie baby, don't do zombie baby, don't do zombie,
do zombie baby with the 360 head spin.
I was like, don't do it.
Oh wait, there's another horror movie.
Yes,
Sorry.
that was on Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
And I was like, please don't do zombie baby. Oh, it's not zombie baby. Oh my God, what's in that stationary tub? There's a baby shoe and blood. Okay, I'm out. Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. But you know what? The other thing I did take away from that Dead. I'm sorry, you had more show-related stuff?
I was going to say, and finally they were back in the pharmacy, and every time they go to a pharmacy in this place,
somebody dies.
That, and it pisses me off that they just pick and choose what medicines. Fuck that. Just load them all up into a bag.
No, that's what he did.
That's what he did this
week.
He
said, fuck it, we're taking it all.
Yeah, finally.
I'm like, yeah, and then I was impressed that it only fit into 2 backpacks.
Yeah.
I was looking at shelves and shelves of shit.
They took a lot of Viagra. They didn't take anything else.
Apparently they don't need it anymore if Carol left.
Well, and you don't need it with the pregnant lady.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was. It was a good episode. The last half, I liked it. So
it was pretty good. It was slow, and then it built up, and it went to the wow. I mean, you had a Denise death, you had schlong biting. I mean, it was all kinds of stuff.
It was.
And Carol left.
Not in that order.
It was like Carol left was like the. It was like oh shit, yeah, we forgot, we did this. We need to make Carol disappear. All right, just read a note.
Kirkman, we got this really good script for this episode. Yeah. Oh, that is really good.
She was an afterthought. Oh shit, we were supposed to make her leave.
Sorry about that. My thought is that Carol's going to be caught by Negan. I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're going to find her back at the factory.
She's going to be on Negan's side because she's infiltrating him. I tell you, it's a ruse.
You know what? You may be right. And the sad thing is, you haven't seen 6 seasons, and I'm really pissed that you may be right.
Exactly. You know what? That makes perfect sense.
It does.
I hate you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Only your great, masterful, eye in the mind of being able to predict what's going to happen in The Walking Dead after I've spent 6 years of my life on this. And you just listen to us talk and you already know what's happening.
Well, if they take the obvious route, that if I was writing a story, the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah. She's kind of done it before. And yeah, you're right.
Before we get to listener feedback.
I got a couple other things to talk about, too.
Can we talk about Bodie McBoatface?
Bodie McBoatface. This has spiraled, has become viral, and I thought I was on the cutting edge when I forwarded it to you a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw it first from when you sent it, and I saw it, I think, 3 other places since.
Yes, Bodie McBoatface. This is what happens when you leave decisions to the masses.
Well,
kind of like our presidential elections.
They never agreed that they'll take whatever won. They have a final say.
Yeah, like our presidential elections. That's what the national committees are going to do.
If you haven't heard, a communications manager who suggested christening a new multi-million pound research vessel.
That means a gazillion US dollars.
Yes. They wanted people to go online, and this research vessel, they wanted people to name it, just to make it, have fun. Well, like the internet, because we can't have nice things.
Well, they were thinking names. They were thinking something distinguished.
Yeah. Some, British Explorer.
British Explorer names.
And I think what's number 2 is probably what's going to win, because it's named after a British explorer.
He wanted to call it the Royal Research Ship.
That's boring. That's why they're having the contest, right?
Yeah.
28,000 votes in an online competition, which I'm sure has probably tripled that now because it's gone viral. Has decided they want to name it Bodie McBoatface.
Voted for Bodie McBoatface.
The HMS Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah.
It's even better with HMS in front of it.
That is the greatest name ever for a boat.
I thought that was leading Queen Elizabeth's other boat, or the Queen Mary not numbered boat.
Well, did you see the communications director is great because he initially, when he heard the name, described it as absolutely brilliant. But then the natural environment...
Brilliant. You know, that is such a British word. Brilliant. Yes.
Brilliant. Where's my potatoes?
Brilliant. Crisps.
He described it as absolutely brilliant. But later apologized when the Natural Environmental Research Council said, we don't like it. And then he took to Twitter and said, I'm terribly sorry about all of this.
It's not brilliant anymore.
This is what happens when we let the proletariat decide.
Did you see what he said, though?
Names for aristocracy.
One of the people involved said, I feel that Bodie McBoatface is the UK's own Donald Trump moment.
It's harmless. It's not a Donald Trump moment.
People shouldn't be allowed to vote for things. We're idiots.
And it takes a British to understand the reality of the situation. You know, we're too mired in reality television with a reality TV actor doing the ultimate reality election game show.
The best is that...
all right, enough politics.
I got her! The best is the website crashed after they heard it was leading by 8,000 votes.
Yeah. That is awesome.
That everybody
I want to go on and vote for Bodie McBoatface. I'm not a British, subject, but I can be. Can I volunteer to be one?
The research body has been looking...
Hello, Vicar!
Just name it Hello, Vicar.
Yeah. Hello, Vicar! There you go. Or just name it, we've already got one.
Can we come up and see? No. The research body had been looking for an inspirational name that exemplifies the work the boat will do. I think Bodie McBoatface does that.
No, I was telling my dad this story about it, and he said, there's no way they'll let that fly.
No.
That's an Irish name, and the Brits will not name anything with Mick in it.
That's true. I never thought about that.
I'm like, well, they can change it to Mac. It'll be Scottish. That's part of the
Bodie
Great Britain.
Mac Boatface.
Yeah.
Doesn't come off the tongue as easy. I like Bodie McBoatface. I think that's going to be my fantasy football team next year. Speaking of fantasy teams, Bobby H is getting a fantasy HOBI baseball team league together.
Yes, I think last I saw he still needed 2 more teams.
Yes, I'm not doing it because I'm awful.
You're not doing it?
I may.
Did you tell him you're not doing it?
No, not yet. I just got the thing because it went to my spam.
Hey, breaking news, Bob, if you're listening now.
If you're listening now, we need 3 new teams.
Maybe, I don't know. Blake is in.
I am?
Yes.
I didn't know.
You're the culprit for it because you got Bob inspired last week because you were drafting a baseball team and he wants to do it now.
Oh.
Yeah, while you were drafting your team, and Bob and I were talking on the Twitters, and we're like, Bob's like, yeah, okay, I'll run a HOBI listener.
For free?
No, for free. No. We should make the grand prize IOUs.
Oh, good call. And you get shout outs on HOBI.
I will do that. Oh, I'll set up IOUs for the winner.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
You get to name a boat.
and you can name the Bodie McBoatface if you like.
You can name your team Bodie McBoatface.
So Blake, you're in. Good for you. So listeners, if you want in, tweet us at at Bad Ideas Podcast is what we're at. So we are trying to get a
or you can tweet at Bob Holt 58.
I think that's it. Yeah,
it's on our Facebook page. I know I've seen it there. You can go to our Facebook page.
Bob Holt 58. Yes. Fancy baseball. Ah la 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 is what he wrote. So
la la la.
Yeah. So there's your news. Anything else you want to talk about, Blake?
Now the other thing about The Walking Dead, I've learned a couple of things. I think I want to buy a Buick.
Just to drive around in?
No, just so I can fantasize more about Ellie Kemper.
Who's that?
She's the redhead that's advertising Buicks.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
What
Anybody else getting some redheaded heat coming here? I mean, with the Buick commercials?
What's that? Oh, I know.
She was on The Office. She's been in.
Her?
Yeah, she's been with the Catherine Wig and the
she
Bridesmaids.
She's on the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Unbreakable Kimmy. She is in all the Buick commercials, and she's not looking mousy anymore. She's actually very seductive, and she's flirting with me through the commercial. I can tell.
What?
Well, she was in that sink shitting movie too.
Yeah, Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
The sink shitting movie. Yes.
The shit
Yeah.
sinking
We're
movie.
never-
The shit sinking movie. Yes.
Booty McShitface.
That's right.
That's what we're going to call the movie from now on. Booty McShitface.
Yeah, I mean, is anybody
Bodie
else?
McShit sink.
Anybody else watching those Buick commercials and getting some Ellie Kemper?
According to the
heat?
Buick commercials, I didn't know they were Buick. That's
Yeah.
a Buick?
Exactly.
Yes, it is. It looks like a Buick.
I am unaware of these Ellie Kemper
I am too.
Buick commercials.
Well, you can Google them on the break, and you realize
Could
that
be
she's
gonna go work
she's
of the
flirting
week.
with you. Yes, exactly.
What's this have to do with Walking Dead?
There's a lot of commercials during The Walking
Oh,
Dead.
Okay.
The other commercial is I've decided I'm anti Budweiser.
Oh, because of the.
Do you see their late recent?
Schumer and Seth Rogen?
No, that's the Bud Light bullshit.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
No, I'm talking about the Budweiser, the anti-micro brew.
We're not a fan.
We're not
Oh,
a fan.
yeah.
We're not stepping down. We're not.
You're also not good beer. Unless you want sponsors.
That's right. We're defiant. I'm like, dude, your beer is shit water. I mean, it's piss water. It has been. It always will be. And we're, the United States is just finally catching up to like brew standards of the Germans and the English. I mean, come on, man.
Antarctica. All of those.
Exactly.
Well, they were great brew standards in Antarctica.
It's no hams. Hams beer.
Hams.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's no, Cincinnati brew.
I feel like Budweiser is missing the boat on this.
They
I
are
feel like
completely missing the boat, but I guarantee you they own a couple microbrews
do.
that they're passing off
they
as
do.
microbrews instead
they
of themselves.
own a decent amount.
Yeah.
Of
Shit, I don't
microbrews.
remember who owns what anymore. As far as like Budweiser is not even owned by.
And
Are
there's
they
some
still- are they
Dutch,
still in the
no,
same-
there's some Belgian beer monopoly,
Yeah.
worldwide
Doesn't
Belgian
the
beer
same
monopoly.
person own Budweiser and Miller now?
No, not yet. They're trying to
No,
work that.
that's still
Okay.
separate.
It's like Time Warner and AOL. I don't think it's going to work.
It
I don't think it
shouldn't.
is. Whatever happened to AOL? Is that what happened to it?
Bong, bong, bong,
At
bong.
my work, we still use AOL.
Really? Is it around still?
It's still around.
Wow.
We use. They never wanted to change the email, so they've had AOL since they first had email, and our email is still an AOL email. I'm kind of embarrassed to tell people when they ask for our email at AOL.
So, what's your thing,
That's awesome.
Jeff at AOL.com? I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I don't have a personal email.
No, I know.
How old are you? Yeah,
That'll be Bodie McBoatface at AOL.
Bodie McBoatface.
I like it.
I do like it. Anything else over there, Blake? Fuck Budweiser, unless they're sponsoring
Yeah,
us.
screw Budweiser. Anyways, but I'm in a quandary with Fallout 4 still.
Are you building ship, or what are you building?
I'm
Beds and
finally
farming?
done with planting crops and stuff. The next problem is finding lazy settlers to go harvest the fields, man.
You mean all these people are showing up and none of them
They're
actually
all
want to
showing
lift
up
an arm?
and they're not like doing anything. I gotta go hunt them down. I gotta go run to them. I gotta grab them or say, "Hey, you!" And then I gotta run over to the crop or the potato plant or the mutt tree or whatever, mutt fruit tree. And then I gotta sit there and assign them to it. And there's like they'll tell me there's 11 settlers and I can only find 6. And I'm running all over the place in circles trying to find the other 5. I don't even know where the hell they're at.
On a side note, Scab Jeff texted us. I take back anything negative I said about Fallout 4. It got spectacularly good all of a sudden, and I took 2 days off work to play it nonstop. Please extend my most sincere apologies to the Fallout 4 development team on your next show.
So he's doing a lot of good planning, obviously. He's got the farms, he's got the water purifiers, he's got the generators, and then when I go find settlers, now I'm concerned about race and assigning them jobs according to make sure I got equal opportunity for everybody. Because I don't want to be accused of being a plantation guy. I gotta make sure I got, equal opportunity representation for working the food and then doing the security.
You do realize no one else is going to see your game.
Yeah, but I feel guilty about
I
it.
can see that. That's fine if you want to be a good person. I get that.
I know. I'm trying to keep the stuff equal here, an equal opportunity in the post-apocalypse world. Okay? I mean, I'm dealing with colors. I'm dealing with ghouls. I'm dealing with all kinds of shit, man.
Is there Ents?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Not that I
Thank
know
God.
of.
Now,
Not that I know of.
that would be great to harvest your crops. Get some Ents to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. You know, if I could go and do the other, storylines other than running around and building shit for settlers and assigning them jobs, it'd be great if I can get into it.
I feel like this is going to be the worst game ever. I have no desire to play this game after this week.
Yeah, I took the hiatus for 3 straight weeks.
You would think.
I've been working it ever since.
Not well.
No.
So if it's taking you 3 weeks to get to farming,
Gosh,
again,
no.
went on Facebook and playing Farmville, which I'm not. So I'm not playing that on PlayStation.
Jeez, Pete, how do people do it?
I don't know, but in our green room we have PlayStation. Did you see that?
I know, I saw it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Nathan Fillion's over there playing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan.
He's got
I'm on Castle. How's it going? Good. Good. How you doing, Nathan? Good. I'm doing good.
Man, he sounds quite like you.
I think Nathan Fillion does a great Jason
He
impersonation.
does. Look at that.
Nathan, will you stop it? I will try.
Oh, wait a minute. He's looking for wood and steel to buy another damn generator. Gotta find those damn gears. God, I hate that.
Nathan, could you not play Farmville on my PlayStation? It's a vast underuse of the power of the PlayStation.
Farmville Fallout 4.
I got my wrestling game in there now.
Okay, 51 minutes in, and it's time for listener feedback.
I feel like we have a lot more story time lately.
Story time has taken up a...
And that's okay. I
Well,
like
that's
it.
fine.
It is fine.
Well, that's why we started this in the first place. To
That's
get
right.
together to bullshit.
Talk about boats.
And McBoat faces.
I love that. I think our next softball jersey, I'm just going to have McBoatface on the back of my jersey. Blake, you're Bodie.
Thank you.
You're HMS or whatever it is.
HMS. So we stand there and we'll be HMS Bodie McBoat.
Yes. I like it. Blake, let's do this listener feedback.
We're going to start with this guy named Doug.
Number 1 fan.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
He's in Disney now. He's in Disney this week.
Again?
Disney every other month.
He's
Well,
in
that's
Disney,
true.
like, how many times did he go to Disney?
7 times in a year. 7 times.
And
I
how
have
many
no
second and third mortgages they had to take to go to Disneyland?
Don't worry about that.
Lots and lots of mortgages.
I don't know.
That place is a ripoff, by the way.
Next time,
But that's for a whole new podcast.
next time number 1 fan comes on, I want to see you guys discuss this.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd agree. It's very expensive.
It is.
It's insane. It is literally effing insane. Disneyland.
We have
expenses.
explicit. You don't have to say effing.
Effing.
My problem is using the word literally.
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 It literally.
Literally is insane.
It literally is insane.
Literally, we have no potatoes.
It's literally Bodie McBoatface.
He is
I mean, the boat literally looks like a Bodie McBoatface. You've seen the photo?
Yeah.
It looks like a little Tim the Tugboat or whatever else.
Face.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so anyways, number 1 fan Doug, who's now on his 5th mortgage to go to Disneyland, says the Russo brothers have stated they filmed 4 deaths in Captain America Civil War. Who will die? I don't care. I have a 5th mortgage to pay because I'm in Disneyland again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll attempt to answer the question.
Actually, his question ended with "Who will die?"
Who will die?
I kind of ad-libbed that. If he were here, that's what he would say. He'd
That's
finish
right.
it up with.
My question is, they filmed 4 death scenes, but that doesn't mean they'll actually put 4
Ding, ding,
deaths
ding, ding,
in.
ding, ding, winner!
Or it's the
only-
same character that dies 4 times, and you just pick the best one. Best
Maybe
death.
Best death.
Yeah.
Peggy Carter's dead. Peggy.
Oh, okay. I mean, she's 90.
No, I know.
Unless, maybe he'll trade something away to the devil to keep her alive.
Fuck that. Fuck Marvel. Fuck them in that. Fuck them one more day. Shit. Fuck them.
Maybe
Fuck you,
they'll have
Spider-Man.
a fiddle duel.
Fiddle? Devil Went Down, Georgia?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a second music reference. There's 2.
He's like
see-
Captain America. I got that reference.
That one. I think Captain America's dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2.
I think Steve Rogers, yes.
I think
Captain
War
America.
Machine is dead.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They want to keep him around.
I was in the script room.
Oh,
Don Cheadle dies.
I don't think so because he's replacing Iron Man. 'cause
Iron Man?
They're pretty much done with Iron Man.
And what other lesser character can be dead?
Well, if I believe Facebook, Spider-Man gets an arrow in the head.
Yes, according to Facebook, that did
Yeah.
happen. I don't think it's really true, though.
Oh.
No. Okay. It would be kind of funny, though. Hey, I'm Spider-Man! All the family was like, yeah! Boom!
Boom.
So
Well,
what,
then.
so what did we think about
Hawkeye's
Spider-Man?
family dies.
I could see maybe Black Widow.
Oh, I hope not.
Well,
hold on a second.
They filmed the death. It doesn't mean they'll actually kill her.
True.
They're just doing that to throw off people trying
Hold
to
on a
get
second. Hold on a
inside.
second.
Yes?
Is Black Widow in a relationship with anybody?
No.
No, because the Hawk ran away.
I see. I was going to say maybe it's her origin story of why she's called a widow.
Oh, because she's a good killer. That's it, actually.
Because she kills the
makes
man
other
she
people
mates with.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for? No, I don't want to die. I'm out.
I know you want to have sex and all, but no, you can call me out. Thanks.
If I could run faster after sex, I'm debating. Most men would be like,
She just drains me of all my energy. It must be a special power of hers.
But I'm intrigued. But you'll die. I know, but I'm intrigued.
Hold
It's
on a
tempting.
second. She said she'd have sex with me?
Wait, hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
let me think this through.
I think.
Like any guy, like, hold on, she's hot and she'll have sex with me, but I die at the end. But you said she'd have sex with me.
Yes. I feel like I could run. I feel like it. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, I think.
All right, yeah, go back. Who are the four people that died? I'm sorry, I derailed this conversation.
I'm not kidding you. The first thing I was going to say was, okay, so we know Bodie McBoatface dies. It's not on my mind for everything. I can't do it.
All right, so Black Widow drives a Buick.
That's a Buick? I didn't realize it was a Buick. So Peggy Carter dies. I'm going to say Hawkeye's wife dies. I'm going to say
They're not killing off Linda Carter.
Vision dies.
He's a robot.
But they'll bring him back.
Oh.
Now, they say it's going to be forever. It's Marvel.
I mean, he's got one of the damn gemstones.
Yeah,
He's-
well, that's why he dies. They're going.
He's not going to die until the Infinity Gauntlet, if
And,
anything.
well, you know what? You didn't write this. I did. And I'm going to
That would be why
say Crossbones.
Okay.
Oh, Captain America, too. That's 5.
That's 5.
Yeah.
So we'll take Vision off that.
Yeah, take Vision off that list. That's what I'm going with. And Bodie McBoatface.
He lives.
In my mind.
Bodie McBoatface must survive.
Next.
Mr. Mikael Leal at Mikael_Leal. He says, how much do you miss my feedback? Well, Mr. Leal, that question is technically not feedback.
Well, he didn't say this was feedback. He wanted to know how much we missed it, though.
We do miss his feedback.
I missed
Yeah,
it
but this
a
question
lot.
was not feedback.
It was not. It
It-
probably
no.
should be in a different area.
Well, there's
That's
no,
correct.
Oh, I gotcha. No hashtag LF.
No.
Sorry.
No.
But I miss it a lot. I realize you got all that adulting crap getting in the way.
But we miss you, Michael.
Yeah, I know you're like, raising another little human being.
Or two.
Miniature human being or two.
While starting a new job.
Exactly. Starting a new job.
Trying
Mr.
to
Mom.
run a podcast network.
He does a
trying
good job with it.
Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, you got a little human being, pooping and puking all over you.
Literally. I've
literally.
heard his
right.
podcast talking
That's right.
about that.
We do have a new tweet from Doug, #1 fan. Batman
He said, Mickey Mouse, motherfucker.
No, he does have a
okay.
fun one, though. Batman
Oh.
v Superman makes more than Deadpool in its first weekend, and in total. Hashtag vacation left field. Listener feedback.
I will say no.
I put that on the poll today.
Well, it might make more in its opening week.
I did that on our thing. Let's see. I will tell you the results. I did a poll on Twitter today.
Ooh. Was it multiple choice or yes,
It
no?
was. Yes. How much will it make? Yes, no.
How much will it make? True, false?
Here we go. Okay. In 6 hours, we got 24 votes, so that was pretty good.
That's good. I didn't even
4
see
per
it.
hour.
How much will Batman v Superman make on opening weekend domestically? 100 million, 150 million, 175 million, or over 200
Can
million?
you do under 100 million?
No. 50
Really? That's not even an option?
You know, like, the price is right, man. You gotta give somebody a $1
$1.
option. Come on.
Twitter only gives me 4 options on polls.
Got $1, 100 million.
Oh. I guess I could have done that.
Yes, you could have. Just
done
make
it.
it true, false next time.
How much does it make? True, false?
True, false. Actually, that's what all your polls should be. Just ask all these questions and don't give the logical answer. Make it a multiple choice for a yes, no, Or make it true, false for a multiple choice, or for multiple choices, make it true, false.
Ask a completely open-ended question.
How many times do you download HOBI? True, false. That's it. 100 million has 17% of the vote. 150 has 4%. 175 has 25%, and over 200 million has 54%.
Now that's for opening weekend?
Yes. I have heard Empire Magazine has a film critic that actually predicted the Star Wars opening movie, the opening weekend for Force Awakens, pretty much I think within 2 million. He did like all this
Yeah, because they do all the crappy...
Well, no, he did like, he based it on a previous film, blah, blah, all that stuff.
They've got their algorithms that they...
And he does a good article, he explains it. He predicted 155 million for Superman.
Wow.
Great.
He said the Thursday night will be big. He said if Man of Steel made 31 million... This movie should make, or 24 million on Thursday night. Yeah. This should make a lot more.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
There you go. I'm going 170. 170.
I'm going 98.
Okay. Blake.
$1.
Okay. Good call. Good call. I think it might be too high. Okay, keep moving on from Bob. Pop culture. Pop culture.
Yeah, the Pop Culture Cafe at TPC Cafe. Mm-hmm. He said, "You guys hear the rumor of Sly being at the new Guardian of the Galaxy set? What are your thoughts?" I said, "Yes, I have heard about Sly being there. I really don't care because if he's in the movie." What it means is that he'll actually probably have a good part because he didn't write and produce in it. And this is probably the first movie that is less than a 2 or a 3 behind it.
Oscar.
That he's been in.
Oscar. That was a movie he did a long time ago.
He did do it. Rhinestone.
Oh, like a man named Rhinestone. That's wrong.
Oh my Lord.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
I don't even get that reference.
Moving
sure
on.
Not thinking about his brother. No, but I'm serious. There's a movie that has, a numeral that's less than a 3 and 4 after it that he's been in for the first time for a while, and he's not in it. And if he's got a cameo, it's probably good because he didn't write it or produce it.
I hope he's Judge Dredd.
Oh God. Oh, that's right. He's already done comic book movies.
I leave you with your mom. I'm gonna go in Galaxy.
Hey, I'm Chris Pratt. What are you doing?
Is the rumor he's playing Chris Pratt's dad?
Yes, that is the
Really?
rumor. He's playing Chris Pratt's dad that he's been searching
one can
for.
speak English and one can't. That's interesting.
Well, he's alien.
He is alien,
that's good call.
and left his son behind to speak
That's
on
true.
the planet with
Stallone,
English speakers.
hey, Dad, what language are you speaking? English. No, that's not English. Dad.
It's the English I learned from your mother.
Oh, you doing mom jokes now, Stallone, Dad? That's real funny.
Well, the face is good looking.
Why does that puppet look like he's made of leather?
Hey, your mom, hey.
You did a lot better than I could have done. I'll just do Chris Pratt. Look at my abs.
I didn't realize Chris Pratt wasn't a New York Italian.
Go Seahawks.
Oh,
he is now.
Yeah, my goodness. All right, Bob from Bob says, please discuss why a young Han Solo movie is the worst idea ever.
I got a joke about. I got a funny thing on this one.
You got a funny joke?
No.
All right.
Harrison Ford was on Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy Fallon has a talk show. That is funny.
Yeah.
They asked him. He asked who should be. What do you have any advice for anybody that wants to be the next Han Solo? Harrison Ford said, "Don't do it."
Exactly.
That's what he said.
Exactly. I mean, because Disney owns all this shit now. Mm-hmm. They're money whores.
Well,
and your dad's helping fund the next movie by going to Disneyland again.
Dad?
I mean your brother. Sorry, number one fan Doug.
He's old enough to be my dad, but come on.
I mean, he's there as a dad. But anyways, just don't do it. I mean, they've been interviewing people or auditioning people. One of them was what's that?
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
From Fantastic Four.
Yes.
They're auditioning people, and he admitted he's never even seen the Star Wars movies.
Yes.
What kind of idiot is this?
Well,
what kind
Those
of
are the best
idiotic
people.
idea?
They can't come with the preconceived notion of what should be done.
Yeah, because it worked out well for Kate Mara and Fantastic Four.
Oh,
You're right,
yeah,
exactly.
there you go. Fantastic Four,
Fucking
third
Fantastic
one.
Four.
Or fourth.
I really did a studying on it because I don't know. I just don't care. Oh, look, I went to a train on House of Cards.
I say you can do the
Spoiler alert.
Season 2, that was two seasons ago. You're
I
fine.
say you can do the spin-offs like Rogue One that's not associated
Which
with
looks
any,
awesome.
with any characters and all that kind of stuff. And leave our own preconceived notions of our beloved characters alone. Don't fuck it up by going and making something and putting it there where it shouldn't have been in the first place.
They're going to screw it up.
Yes.
That's why they shouldn't do it, is because they're going to screw it up.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't need the mystery. I don't.
No,
I want the mystery.
You don't
You want to
it.
keep it there. Exactly.
And that's what Bob's argument was later on in his thing. His question, or his comment was, "I don't want to know the backstory. I don't care about how him and Chewie meet."
Because
We
your own
saw what
back-
happened the last time Star Wars went and tried to show us a backstory.
Yeah, Jar Jar was awesome. Are you an angel? Can we do a pod race? No, fuck you. Fucking pod race. God damn them. God darn it.
Ukadaka, waka, solo, ho, 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 ho. Whatever. All right. So, moving on.
It's a bad
So
idea.
we agree. It's all a bad idea?
Yes.
Are we
bad
3
idea.
for 3? Are we
Yes,
unanimous?
We are.
Are we the Bodie McBoat faces of this Han Solo
We
vote?
are.
All right, there you go. So, El Heno at Ida Heno, who's been traveling the country and being on everybody's fucking podcast.
Except ours.
Except ours.
But
I was listening. He was on 7 Days a Geek podcast. He said next year
You know, they
he
should
hopes
be.
to make an Ohio trip
Yeah.
and hit all the Ohio podcasts.
including Hobie.
There
So
you
next
go.
year, Heno, come on by. Come on by.
And honestly, Heno, you can come by at any time. You know, anytime you want to stop on by. Just if you're planning the trip to coincide with the C2E2 next year, we're here.
And we have a green room.
We do.
We do have a green room.
That's right.
So come on by. Play some PlayStation. Go play
Come
some
on by.
Farmville.
We'll give you some IOUs to pay for your train ticket.
That's just as good as money.
right.
We have Pez.
You can Uber it from the station. That's right.
Lots of Pez.
Actually, we'll send our HOBI intern to go pick you up.
Well, they can't drive because they're 14, but you know.
I never stopped him before.
I thought maybe you were talking about my brother.
No, his name's Short Round. No love, no time for love, Dr. Jones.
No time for love, Dr. Heno.
Dr. Heno. That's what it's going to be from now on, Dr. Heno.
Is it a requirement that anytime says the name Short Round, you have to say no time for
Yes.
Dr. Jones?
I think that's a rule from now on our podcast. Anytime somebody says Short Round, doesn't matter because we use it a lot in sentences.
Yes.
A lot of times. We got to say, no time for love, Dr. Jones. Okay.
No time for love, Dr. John.
You do a lot better than me.
Yeah, and
Fucking
then
impressions.
Amy from Culture Babble is going to say, you guys are being racist. All
No,
right,
we're
so
not being
anyway,
racist.
Go ahead.
Moving on.
Doctor number one.
I don't
Doctor
think
number
we ever
one.
read Heno's question.
Oh, yeah. Listener feedback. We'll just talk about Heno.
If you would like us to talk about you, just tweet us.
El Heno at Ida Heno. He said, Gotham renewed for season 3. Floppy number 3. Here we go.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah. It's been better this season.
I'm backlogged. I haven't watched any of the new episodes yet.
I'm too back.
I'm working on it. It's on my to-do list.
So I shouldn't tell you that, people are killing other people.
No, it's fine.
And Jim Gordon's going to jail for murder and stuff like that.
I'm sure he's going to jail for murder, and this guy's been framed more times than than the guys from Wisconsin. The guy from Wisconsin, Stephen Avery, who's in Gotham, the Manitoba Sheriff's Department.
They might be running Gotham.
I feel like they could do better jobs. Well, I don't know what happened, Jim Gordon, but we found your DNA inside this car. But that wasn't mine. I was home. No, I don't think so. Is this your gun? Oops.
Oh, look. Here's your car keys.
Oh, we found it on the 10th time.
I
So
wasn't there before, but I found it now. That's how good I am.
we even found your mustache. That's why you don't have one yet. Fell off. Fell off. Found at the crime scene. That's not mine. Sorry. So, moving on.
All right, now Dr. Number One at Dr. Number One. Said, yesterday was Michael Cain's 83rd birthday. You need to do an entire podcast as him.
Didn't we do this one last week?
Yes.
I left it on there because this week is our top 5.
That's right.
Yes.
We're doing a special Michael Caine dedication
So-
top 5.
It was so good we had to do it twice.
Exactly. That's what she said.
Some people just want to do a top 5. of my films. Give me a potato.
Oh boy.
Next, moving on.
Really? Add Bad Ideas podcast. American legend Hawk dies, and you say foul play is not suspected?
2 weeks
Hashtag
ago,
too
when
soon.
American Gladiator died, Hawk, I did say foul play was not suspected. So he thought foul, FOWL. I think it might be right. I do apologize for that.
Did you type in FOWL?
No, I actually didn't, but he
Oh,
did.
okay.
See, you should have claimed it as your comedic brilliance.
Yes.
Instead, you're saying, "Oh, that was just a mistake," and I'm funny.
I do
You
apologize.
should have said, "Yes, I planned that."
I did, Doctor Number One. What are you going to do about it?
There you go.
You can't get past the security gates. You're out there with Brian and Nickel. Moving on.
And the other crazy protesters, because I
that's-
heard Trump may be coming by. They're blocking the entrance
I
to your
did.
neighborhood.
I don't know if you guys noticed 2 weeks ago when Trump was
He
in
almost flipped
Cincinnati.
my car over.
Trump?
No,
he does
the
have
protesters.
Power. Oh, okay. According to Trump, he did flip cars over once.
Of course.
2 weeks ago, I did actually tweet Trump to come on the HOBI show because he was here on a Tuesday. He never got response.
He was in Southwest Ohio. You're
He's
right.
crazy enough, allegedly, that he probably would stop by a show like that. I don't know who this is, but we're going. Hi, Trump.
Isn't this great? Isn't this great? This is a podcast. I'm on your podcast. The numbers are going to soar. I'm going to be number one.
When did he become a 1950s game show talk
Yeah.
talk?
No, that's my Trump.
Oh, yeah, go full name.
Oh, he's a 1990s game show.
Oh, wait a minute. Here you go. Here's my Trump. I hate Mexicans.
There you go.
Is that good?
Build a wall.
That
Build a
sounded
wall.
just like
We'll
him.
build on the wall. Who's building the wall? They are. I don't think they are.
And I'm going to make them pay for it.
Well, of course they're going to build a wall. They'll build the wall, and while they're building the wall, add all the tunnels underneath it.
They're genius. I would too.
That's
That's what I'm trying to do for Canada. So I can sneak on in.
What, you're trying to build a wall for Canada?
Oh God, no! I'm not manual labor.
Think of all that. They're great siege engineer architects.
a big
That's what
di-
you used to do to castles. You build walls underneath them, or
Or the
build walls
Redskins'
of
new
pitch
stadium.
underneath them to make them collapse.
Did you see the new Redskins stadium?
No.
They have a moat. Is one of the designs.
Ooh.
I like
Did
that.
they just build a new one relatively recently?
No, RFK Stadium's pretty old.
They're not in RFK. They're at FedEx Field.
Oh,
I thought it was new.
Oh.
Or did they just add a moat?
Okay, man.
It's like at most 20 years old.
Are you trying to say that NFL tries to get money from the taxpayers?
Exactly.
Did all the congressmen that are Redskin fans have to have a place to put their yachts during the game? Is that why there's a
Yes,
moat?
that's why there's a moat.
Okay. Off the Potomac.
I feel like
Is it fed by the Potomac?
And there's no way they can get funding, public funding, if they keep the name Redskins.
Wait, hold
there.
on a second. Is this where the government's keeping Red October?
maybe.
I found it.
No,
It's
under
over here.
It's in
In
the
the corner.
It's in the moat. Well, it's like, of course, Dan Schneider, evil super villain. Of course he's going to have a moat. Next, he's going to have sharks with lasers on them. They're going to be floating around. That's all it's going to be.
Maybe they'll be the laser sharks when they change their name.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay, there's your listener feedback.
Yeah, fuck dolphins. We got sharks with fucking laser beams on their head.
Aquaman can talk to them.
Yeah. That'd be their mascot. Jeff is not impressed.
Where'd you get the trident?
What do we want? Draft day! Draft day, draft day, I want a draft day. HOBI, 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 HOBI. Draft day, we need a draft day. HOBI, HOBI, history, bad ideas, yeah! Draft day!
All right. Thanks again, Henno, for the lovely, lovely opening. We're draft day again. It's been a while since we've done
3
a draft
months.
day. 3 months.
Yes.
3 months or 12 podcasts,
Yeah.
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
And we don't do math here, but that's probably about it.
72 podcasts.
But
Carry the two.
for those of you who don't know what our draft day is, we go ahead and throw out a movie or a TV show or a group of something and draft the
The new cast.
a new cast or draft the positions.
But the rule is,
Once someone is drafted, They're off the board. No one else can take that same
Living,
person.
dead, fictional, non-fictional.
It could be anybody.
It was just all, I think, non-fictional, wasn't it? Or fictional, wasn't it, at one point?
Well, it started as, we were doing superheroes, comic book superheroes is what it started. And then it expanded from there, and then we were doing fictional, and then we did non-fictional.
No, the reason why we did
then
non-fictional.
we did dead people.
Blake did the non-fictional and the fictional. He started going that route. He picked Kurt Cobain.
Dead Kurt Cobain.
Dead Kurt Cobain.
That's right.
Weekend at Cobain's.
That's right.
Blake also...
Sony greenlit it.
He also brilliantly drafted the kite-eating tree from Peanuts.
Yes, he did.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're doing Clerks.
Clerks.
Clarks.
We're doing Clerks.
Clarks?
What?
How many different Clark? Well, we got Clark Griswold, Clark.
Okay, I'm just drafting Clark.
Lewis and Clark.
That's who we're drafting next week.
We got Clark Bar.
Let's see.
Hey, have you guys seen a Clark Bar recently?
No.
Oh, you only see those at Halloween every once in a while. There'll be like a lone Clark Bar. And they're like, who bought the Clark Bars?
Or motel vending machines.
Or motel vending machines. Oh, you know what? I saw a Clark Bar and a Fallout 4 vending machine. That's right.
That explains a lot.
It was radiated.
It's the one at Halloween that has the razor blades sticking out because nobody else is eating those. Ugh. Or Mr. Goodbar. Those are nasty.
Hey, there's the only time you also see $100,000 bars.
Yeah.
But those are great. I love
100 grams are great.
Yeah, I love the caramel chocolate and the Rice Krispies.
The Rice Krispies. It's different than any other candy.
I'm not a big
bar.
Rice Krispie fan either.
Yeah. The other thing I hate is I hate throwing away the left Twix. You know, when I get the Twix in there, I gotta throw away the left.
I've been throwing away the right. We should switch.
Oh my god!
Your soulmates.
All right, I'm derailed this again. All right, let's get back to draft day.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
All right.
I don't know.
We are drafting Clerks.
It's not.
It's not. Okay.
All right, draft day.
Drafting Clerks, the Kevin Smith movie. Mm-hmm. We are drafting Dante Hicks, Randall Graves, Veronica Logren.
That's Dante's girlfriend in it.
Caitlin Bree.
The one Dante wants to get with, and she's engaged to the Asian
design major.
Yes.
Jay. Mm-hmm. And Silent Bob.
Caitlin is also one that screws a dead person at the end and gets admitted to a mental hospital.
Yes.
That's right. The dead guy in the back who's looking for a restroom bathroom.
Veronica
He also took the porn magazine back there with him, right?
Yes.
Which is why he had a heart on when he died, yes.
Veronica is the one that sucked 37 dicks.
Not in a row.
Not in a row, but she did.
I wasn't 36.
Surprisingly, that makes me feel better.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
So, we are doing... let's see here. Blake, you can start first.
Let me start first.
Round one pick.
Round one. I got to go with... when I first started this, I said, how in the hell am I going to draft a new Clerks cast? Because I like the movie so a lot. So I started doing a lot of... introspection and thinking about it, and then I realized that a lot of these characters and everything were mimicking
Shakespeare.
No, other characters, which of course, since this is Kevin Smith's first movie, would make sense.
So you're just picking from other Kevin Smith movies?
No, other movies that Kevin Smith had seen, these characters are like.
So,
all right.
So which one was from Star Wars?
No. I'm going to start with Dante Hicks because you got to start off with the face of the franchise, right?
Okay.
And I realized, looking at Dante Hicks with his hair, his the goatee, his shirt, the pants, the rolled up pants, the boots, everything.
Mid-90s fashion.
Mid-90s fashion. I realized he was mimicking John Cusack character from Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
The safe self-lamentation, why is this happening to me, blah, blah, blah kind of stuff.
It's not a bad pick.
So I'm going John Cusack. That's my first pick. Round one.
Because I want to screw Jeff over here.
Oh, are you going to screw me over?
I don't know. I'm going Silent Bob.
Okay.
I'm going Teller from Penn and Teller.
That's not screwing me over.
Okay, good. Okay, moving on.
You're going with big guys with mullets.
He's the silent
he's
one.
going for guys who don't speak. Is what
the bald
Jason
guy.
is doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you said Penn for a second. You went Teller.
People. Calm down.
But Teller is thin and scrawny.
Yeah, well, Kevin Smith lost weight.
But he doesn't speak. That's what his
I didn't know.
thinking was.
It was either
You're
that
right,
or-
and when he does, it's a major event because the first time he did speak, it was a big deal. Same thing
It was
with
either going to
Bob.
be him or Leonardo DiCaprio in The Man in the Iron Mask when he couldn't talk. So I'm going Teller.
Not
Yeah.
everybody.
Now, you know the man
Really
behind the Iron
desire.
Mask is actually based on a real
Yes.
French prisoner that nobody knows who it is. But the
Yes.
theory is that it was the king's older twin brother who would have been the righteous ruler of France. Anyways, that's your history lesson in the history of bad ideas. What's a bad idea? Don't be the older twin brother of an evil, maniacal younger twin. All right, go. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go.
Let's see. My draft.
Hey, wait, that's for that history guy that follows us, thinking that this was actually a history program.
That's right. The history tweet.
Hey, see, there you go. Tweet them. Hey, we have
I
some
told
history.
you they did respond to us.
Yeah, that's right.
They did listen, and they appreciate. They did like our show.
Awesome. Good. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go.
I'm going to start off. I'm going to draft my Caitlin Bree.
Yeah.
The person who will have sex with the dead guy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pick Remy LaCroix.
That's a genius pick.
She's seeing the Asian design major. She's teasing Dante, and then she's boning dead guys.
Blowing dead guys in the bathroom or having sex with dead guys in there. That's a genius pick.
I like history.
It goes down from there.
That's right. Who was it? The History Buffs?
History Buffs podcast.
History Buffs
Pod.
podcast. There you go.
Blake, round 2. We're not doing the snake.
Nope.
Round
I'm
2,
fine.
not
I
doing
agree.
the same.
I'm
No.
anti-snake.
All right, so I had to think of the Veronica,
I hate snakes.
the Veronica character.
Yes.
The girlfriend,
The one that
the fashion one. No, not the. Not
Oh
the
no,
Caitlin
Caitlin's the
Brigg.
other one. Sorry.
Yeah, so
The one who will bring you lasagna.
The one who'll
at
bring you
work.
lasagna and do all that fun stuff. I had to go with Molly Ringwald.
Okay. A 16 Candles Molly Ringwald? Or
It could be an amalgamate of many of her characters.
Fresh Horses Molly Ringwald?
That's right. Fresh Horses, Pretty in Pink Molly Ringwald. 16 Candles Molly Ringwald. Yeah.
All right. Facts of Life Molly Ringwald?
The Facts of Life.
No,
The
that's a little
Facts of
too
Life.
young.
Okay.
I'm going with my Caitlin Bree.
You're Caitlin Bree.
Yes.
Okay, good. I can save Caitlin Bree for my last round pick then.
The one that sleeps with, that could sleep with a dead body or have sex. Sarah Silverman. I feel like she's smart ass enough. She could pull it off.
I could see that. I really can.
I'm going Sarah Silverman. That was my pick.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
I'm not going to argue.
That was it.
I'll go with my Randall.
The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Cuban national team. Yay, capitalism. All right, go on. Go, Jeff.
I'm going to go pick my Randall Graves. I'm just going for the obvious here. Since it's basically the same role, I'm picking Jason Lee.
Okay.
Since basically Brody from Mallrats and Banky from Chasing Amy is pretty much the Randall character, I'm going to get the guy who
The
plays
Randall
them.
stand-in before
Yeah.
Clerks 2.
Okay.
So Jason Lee
I like
will be
that.
my Randall.
That's good. That's good.
Here comes Randall. He's a berserker.
Berserker.
Would you like to make fuck berserker?
Did you say make a fuck?
Was it the Russian guy learned to speak English from death metal or something like that? See, the Chinese guy that learned to speak English from Howard Cosell from Better Off Dead.
Oh, God.
See, I just got it. There you go.
got
There's
it.
another
Wow.
parallel. It just occurred to me.
So you're just saying he just remade Better Off Dead?
Kind of. He borrowed heavily from it.
Oh, God. Oh.
Better Off Dead's a good movie. I don't know why you're saying oh God.
Yeah,
It's a classic, man.
best movies.
Just
from
because
the
it's old
80s.
doesn't mean it's a
Yeah,
classic.
man.
Moving on.
Do you know how much that mountain is worth?
Okay, calm down.
It's a big fucking mountain.
That's pure snow.
It's right.
It's always money in the banana stand. Okay.
Wrong
Sorry.
show. All right. Who's next?
You, round
Where's
3.
it, round 3?
Yeah.
My third round pick. I got to go with, this is my good quality pick right here. This is your round 3 pick where, you pick them in the third round and he actually turns out to be one of your star players.
Oh,
I'm
Fell to
going
the
with
third
My
round?
Silent Bob.
but a first round pick.
Yeah, that's right.
First
My
round
Silent Bob is Ice Cube's character from Friday.
Is who?
Ice Cube.
from
Okay.
Friday.
Yes.
I don't remember the character's name, but okay.
Yes.
Well, then again, I never saw Friday. I only saw Next Friday and Friday After Next.
Yes.
I never saw the original.
You never saw the
Friday.
original Friday? Okay.
But it's the same character, so.
Yeah.
Okay, my
He sells drugs, right?
Yeah.
I'm going my J. My J.
All right.
I'm going.
It's an important one.
He's a druggie. Skinny. Likes to party. Not all up there. Macaulay Culkin. Now. Macaulay Culkin now.
He's pretty scary looking now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going Macaulay Culkin. I think he could do it.
I can't argue that one.
Yeah.
Even though I'd like to. I can't.
So there you go, Jeff. What's your round 3?
My round 3, I'm going to go for Veronica. I'm going for the girlfriend. And in the same vein, I know I'm copping out a little, but any chance I can get to put Rosario Dawson into my movie. So pretty much this way, you know, it's pretty much you wanted Rosario Dawson to play this role in the first place before you even knew who she was, but this is who you wanted. You made a different role for her in Clerks 2, but we really want her to be Veronica. So she's my Veronica.
Okay.
As long as she does a little jiggling to A, B, C.
It's easy.
1, 2, 3. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
I was actually going to sing my Veronica, and then I realized that's my Sharona. Jiggle,
jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
I think Veronica's like an Elvis Costello song if you want to sing that one.
Yeah.
Blake, starting round 4.
Now, I'm still thinking of Rosario Dawson jiggling.
A, B, C.
Oh, moment of silence for just so we can think of Rosario Dawson jiggling.
Chris Pratt abs. Okay, moving on. Round 4.
Anyways, my round 4. Now that I did my Silent Bob, I'm going to do my J. Perfect counterpart. That would be Chris Tucker.
From
God. Friday.
That is a good one, actually.
From Friday.
That is good. I like it.
So it'd be Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. I'm going to pair them together, both on that defensive line.
I just realized I probably should have thought of this. I could pair Macaulay Culkin and Teller.
Yes, you did.
You came up with an odd couple.
Yeah, that did not work. That did not work.
No.
I'm going with my Dante Hicks. Yeah, why not? I feel like somebody that, is sexually repressed. He doesn't know what he wants. He's very whiny. I'm going Matthew Broderick. I think so.
Okay.
That could work.
I feel like he could work.
Especially if he's like trying to hunt Godzilla.
No, God, no.
New York City.
No. You take it back. You take it back.
Well, so if you're putting Matthew Broderick, does that mean Sarah Jessica Parker is going to...
God, no. No, this isn't bestiality.
Well, I don't know. She might...
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker walks into the bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?"
Nick.
Come on, Nick. Thank you. Thank you.
Jeff, what's your round 4?
Round 4, I think I'll go my Dante. I'm going the Peter Gibbons character
Dante
from Office Space, Ron Livingston.
Okay.
Ron Livingston.
Who's that? Your Dante?
Yeah.
That's my Dante.
I can see that.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. He's sitting there complaining about his job the entire day.
You could probably do all of Office Space into this show.
Probably could.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Just see that. Yeah,
I like it.
It's just that's what Dante goes on. He's going to then rebel against his job and smash the printer and then not miss work.
Yeah.
Go, shoe shine.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
Blake,
it.
round 5. We're getting close to the end. Your Mr. Irrelevant's coming up.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
My round 5 is going to be mine, Randall Graves. And Randall Graves kept reminding me of what Farmer Ted would be if he was a couple years older from 16 Candles.
Oh.
So I'm going with my Anthony Michael Hall.
God. I sense a theme here. You should go with Teller. You should have gone with Penn.
No. Actually, I saw your draft pick in my draft room. Cheered with joy because we knew that was
no.
good in our favor.
The Macaulay Culkin pick was nice.
Yes, until you see who he's paired up with.
Well, yeah. That's right. I feel like that's not a good pick.
Well, you see, you're actually picking for the moment, not for the team.
And he was your first round pick.
Yeah, he was your first rounder.
My other J.
That
would
are
have
you
been
the Cleveland
funny.
Browns at this draft? I mean, come on. Man.
Johnny Manziel's next. I feel like this was what my other J pick was going to be if it wasn't Macaulay Culkin. Now it would have been funnier with Teller, Danny DeVito. Just the smallest guys known to man. Okay, so I'm going Veronica. I am going Leslie Mann. the female actress, comedian. I think she has
female actress.
Shut up. I feel like she has the spunk and the comedy chops to pull it off.
And you've seen one of her boobs.
Yes, we have. 40 going 14. This is 40.
Hey, there's a plug for 40 going on 14. Hey, Leslie Mann's boob on 40 going on 14 podcast. Listen to those guys, and you'll see Leslie Mann's boob.
Or somebody's boob.
All right.
Jeff, what's your round 5? Because your team's awful.
Me? You're calling my team awful?
My team's not good. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go for my Silent Bob. Mm-hmm. And for Silent Bob, I'm going to draft myself.
Okay.
I'm going to say, hey, I did the
put a
fat
trench coat
guy
on.
with a beard
That's
and
right.
long hair and a trench coat and a ball cap years before I ever heard
Yeah, but
of
you never
Kevin
shut
Smith.
up.
Have you done that as a Halloween costume yet?
I never did. Because by then I cut my hair before this came out.
So you should do that for next Halloween, and then Jason, you can go as
as
Jay, and you can do your smoking weed, smoking dope, smoking dope.
The problem
weed.
is,
Yeah,
every time Jeff wears a long trench coat in that, he gets busted and is not allowed around to school within 200 yards.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wear underwear next time.
I'm wearing a coat.
Take the fun out of everything.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, round 6, Mystery Relevant coming up.
Round 6.
Okay, Johnny Manziel time. What you
No,
got?
I did not draft
Oh.
Johnny Manziel as Caitlin Bree.
Okay.
Thank God.
Might be changing my Randall Graves though here now.
Caitlin Bree reminded me of a older version of Ali Sheedy.
Oh God.
Yes.
From Breakfast Club?
No, not that.
Oh.
Not the character from Breakfast Club.
Okay.
That's a little different. I'm talking about the Bright Lights, Big City, Ali Sheedy.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about, was it Johnny Five, Short
Short
Circuit?
Circuit?
Ali
No,
Sheedy.
Short
not that
rounds?
John.
No
No.
time for love, Dr. Jones?
No time for
War
love,
Games
Dr.
Ali
Jones.
Sheedy? War Games Ali Sheedy?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I say anytime we use the word short, we should just do the no time for love, Dr. Jones. I think that should be the rule.
Yeah.
I have a great short game. No time for love, Dr. Jones. No. Moving on. My Randall Graves. My Mystery Relevant. I don't know. Jeff, tell me 1, 2, or 3 I should pick.
3,
Okay, Rainn Wilson.
2,
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Okay, Paul Rudd. My number 1 is Vince Vaughn.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd
Smart
will
ass,
save
you
your
can do
team.
it.
You'd have to draft Vince Vaughn for Vince Vaughn.
Ugh. Fucking Vince Vaughn. Anyways, I don't even care about
Yeah,
my
if
team.
you're
'cause my team
drafting a new
sucks.
Vince Vaughn, you would take Vince Vaughn.
My team
That makes
sucks.
sense. Mm-hmm. Oh, I suppose
Last pick,
and this is where I win.
Okay.
This is
I've
where
got,
you
I've
win
got
everything.
my J left,
Okay.
Okay.
and
Smoking blood.
since I cast myself, the Silent Bob, my hetero life mate needs to be Heno.
Oh.
And I mean, Heno's going around everywhere, talking. He just won't shut up because he's on every podcast.
Smoking weed.
Allegedly. You know what? You do. That's a nice one.
That is
a nice
very
one.
good,
Henny
man.
is nice.
That's a heavy anchor hit right there.
I do
man.
like it. That is your Bodie McBoatface pick. I like it. I like it.
Wow.
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 So there we go. Yep, I got.
We've had Nickel drafted on this show, and now we've had Heno.
Now we've had Heno.
Yeah, but drafting Nickel cost me because we were drafting South Park, and I drafted him as a non-Canadian.
That's true.
So I had to pull my...
My Silent Bob should have been Dev from Snake Oil.
Should have
Okay.
been, but instead you went with Teller in the first round.
Okay, I got Matthew Broderick as Dante. I got Paul Rudd as Randall Graves. I got Leslie Mann as Veronica. Sarah Silverman as Caitlin Bree. Macaulay Culkin as Jay. And Teller as Silent Bob. So 2 out of 6 isn't bad.
Okay.
I feel like the Browns, 33% hit.
There you go. Actually, it's less than that. No, the Browns, not yours.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so for my Clerks, I got Dante Hicks as John Cusack, Randall Graves as Anthony Michael Hall, Veronica as Molly Ringwald, Caitlin as Ali Sheedy, and then Jay and Silent Bob are Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, respectively.
I actually feel like your team is pretty damn good.
Thank you.
I have to give props on that one. Much better than Jeff's.
Yeah,
Thank
I've got my Dante is Ron Livingston's Peter Gibbons. My Randall is Jason Lee. My Veronica is Rosario Dawson for the win.
Well, that might just be for the win.
For the jiggle.
My Caitlin is Remy LaCroix.
For the
Jay, I have Henno, and myself is Silent Bob.
Henno's a pretty sexy bitch. And I'm going to have to say that Henno probably would get with Remy LaCroix and Rosario Dawson. At the same time, probably. I think he's got enough flair that he could do it.
Damn.
You're screwed.
I know. The whole point was
literally screwed.
The whole point of casting me was to get close to Rosario Dawson.
Nope, Henno got you beat there.
Oh, I shouldn't have cast Henno.
All he has to do is he's like, I'm co-floppy of the year. Done.
Done.
You want to see my full floppy? Done. That's it.
I'm a HOBI celebrity.
That's right. There's your draft day.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Okay, I wanted to throw this out there. I saw this week. I'm kind of intrigued. According to Variety, Sean Parker's new film streaming platform, The Screening Room, has had a mixed response from filmgoers. Basically, viewers will be able to spend $150 to get this equipment. You set it up. It's a set-top box. Transmits the movies that are in theaters, but it costs $50 per movie in theater.
Okay.
That you have at your house for 48 hours to view.
Oh, you can view it as many times as you want in those 48 hours? Or just
I don't know.
once?
That's not in the article. I don't know if you can watch it more than once or,
Can you charge admission?
Well, I'm sure it's at your house.
Yeah, you're allowed to. Yeah, your house. You're allowed to split the fees with whoever comes over to watch it.
The company proposed getting the exhibitors on board. They basically gave them $20 fee, a significant percentage of it, because
2/5 of it is going to the theater owners.
As an added incentive to theater, and a screening room is offering customers who pay the $50 2 free tickets to see the movie at the cinema of their choice if they wanted to go back and see it again.
And that way they get the concessions.
That's right. So you can get that $10 popcorn.
And then basically,
that's only a $9.45.
Hey, you know what? For 50 cents more, you can upgrade
and get 18 more pounds of butter.
But it's free refills at that size.
Oh, well,
that's right.
And why people wonder why America's fat.
I don't think they wonder.
No, I don't think so.
There's no wondering.
There's a pizza that has bacon crust on the outside, all bacon.
Yeah, Little Caesars.
No, is that who it was? And it's like, yep, this is why we're fat.
Yep.
Participating distributors would also get a cut of the $50 per view proceed, so it's one-time view.
That's what I figured.
About 20%. And then Screening Room takes 10% of the cut. The idea is that not one that seems to be sitting well with everybody, including theater chains. Let's see here. The National Association of Theater Owners state that the exclusive theatrical release window makes new movie events, and they don't like this,
Oh, I know they do.
High-profile directors Nolan and James Cameron are against it. Shocking. But Spielberg, J.J. Abrams, and Peter Jackson... and possibly Peter Mayhew. I'm going to put him in there, too.
Right.
Okay.
The directors of the people.
That's right.
For the people.
That is different than past forays into home exhibition. Let's try again. For new release films, and they're actually behind it.
I think Bernie Sanders said he was for it, too.
Woo! Trump is against it.
But he wanted to make it free for everybody.
Stop it. Down the hall, we have a Tesla cover band down there, too. They're doing it.
Opinion.
Would you pay it?
No, because I like going to the movies and making an event of it. Mm-hmm. However, I think this is a couple years earlier. I think this is more geared towards the millennial Netflix generation, since they're already, bucking the system with, regular TV subscriptions and everything else.
Yeah.
I would probably say when the millennials get their full spending income, when they hit the market and they start getting their discretionary incomes, I can see this taking off with their generation. But not with old extras like me, because I want to go to the film. I want to go sit in the big comfy chair that's pretty neat with the big ass screen and the huge Dolby surround sound.
The way this would be worthwhile is if you were one of those people who had some extra fuck you spending money and you built your own private theater room.
Yes,
which I've known people who have done that. And you have your comfy chairs set up, and you have a theater room in your house. I could see where that, you have like 10 chairs in your house. You have 10 neighbors come over, or friends come over, and you guys
split the cost.
Yeah.
You guys, I'll charge you $5 come on in, $5 a person.
In the blue room here.
Yeah.
Green room.
Green room.
Blue room, something else.
This is my playroom. What, is your Xbox in there?
It's like, hey, okay, if I had the money to build
Yeah.
a screening room in my house and to buy the equipment and have people over. And I'm talking about it's got to be huge projection television thing going on. All that stuff that I currently can't come close to affording. I can understand.
I think Sean Parker is the Napster guy. I think
Yes,
it's
it
that
was
his.
Napster, yeah.
The one thought.
Oh, it's Sean Parker?
I think, yeah.
It's not Sean Fanning?
No, Sean Parker. He might have been doing a different one. Not Napster. It might have been a different one. I forget who.
I thought it was Napster,
Okay.
though.
But the one thing I saw online, which was a good idea, $50. People are like, oh, $50 for a new movie. It's not so bad if one you have your friends over and they split
well,
costs.
you go on a date and two of you are paying, and if you live in big cities, it's going to be even more than $10 a piece. You go on a date night, that's $20 for movie tickets plus
whatever else,
you snacks and whatnot. So you're probably spending $50 at the theater anyway.
The other one they said is they gear it towards families too.
Oh yeah,
If you got 4 kids, 3 kids,
Families
that's cheap.
or special needs folks, where
Yeah.
going to the theaters, they may be a little, a little more challenging.
and then they'll have kids running around screaming.
Well,
in
I
the
mean, if you
theater.
have 2 to 3 kids, and then you and your wife, I mean, that's
That's
family
$50
right there.
I mean, hell, yeah.
and this
Yeah.
way you're at home. You can
It's
pause
true.
it.
True.
You know,
Can you pause it?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think you can.
So there's
I
a
would
market,
think. I would think.
I
you could-
wouldn't assume so.
Really?
and you can get your own microwave popcorn.
Because, like you said, it's a one-time watching.
Yeah.
I don't know if pause would be possible.
That would be interesting if it was.
Because you
is.
shouldn't. I mean, you're not going to. I mean, possibly, certainly not rewind or fast forward or anything.
No. They did say that they got a couple more loopholes to get through, but they're hoping to get it out this year. So it's a very interesting thing. I don't know.
I'm not as opposed to this as some of the other things I've heard for home viewing or whatnot. But still, I'd rather go to the theater.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many. The movies I go to the theater to see is because I want to go to the theater to see it. So
I just want to know, when does Pornhub start using this technology?
Oh,
Because
I'm sure
that's what drives the whole thing.
It is.
It drives the whole industry.
why do you think Blu-ray beat HD
That's
DVD?
right.
Because the porn industry got behind Blu-ray.
There you go.
Same thing with VHS versus Beta.
That's right.
Romy LaCroix was a big factor. Stick that laser disc up my butt.
The sigh.
Box office bust special report. Speaking of bust, see what I did there? Entertainment Weekly reported The Bronze. What? You've never heard of The Bronze?
What? The Bronze?
It's a movie not only is the biggest box office flop of 2016, but one of the biggest bombs of all time.
What?
The Melissa Rauch.
She's the hot nerdy chick from
Good call. What is she in?
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang
okay.
Theory.
She plays Bernadette.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Comedy opened in 1,167 theaters this past weekend to an estimated $421,434. That's an average of $361 per location.
It's a lot of empty seats.
5th biggest flop to open in more than 1,000 theaters. Second all-time worst opening the record for all-time worst opening in 1,000+ theaters is the 2009 vampire spoof movie Transylvania.
Huh?
Has anyone ever heard of that?
No.
No.
Which earned $263,941 in 1,007 theaters. Let's see. It's one of the fifth. The Bronze holds the distinction for the 5th worst opening per theater average. Behind films like Ogie Leaves in The Big Balloon Adventure.
Oogie Loves.
Yes.
In The Big Balloon Adventure.
Never heard of that one either.
I never
It
heard
was
of
a
that
cartoon.
one.
And it was
Sounds
bad.
like it.
Creature.
Never heard of it.
Nope. Delgo.
Never heard of
That
it.
was a cartoon.
No, Delgo was the only one on there I'd heard of.
Yeah. And Transmania.
Transylvania. Transmania.
Transmania. Wait a minute.
Starring Caitlyn Jenner.
Funny thing is, the Bronze kicked off the Sundance Film Festival in 2015, and Relativity Studios paid $3 million for it.
They paid Sundance $3 million so they can kick off the festival.
They paid the people who made the.
No, they paid
No,
Relativity.
they
yeah.
Oh, did I
paid
misread that?
Sundance.
Oh, okay. Well, after the studio declared bankruptcy, rights went to Sony Classics.
Oh, no kidding. Went to that one Sony exec. What's her name?
Amy Pascal.
Yeah, she probably greenlighted this damn thing, didn't she?
Yeah. So it basically stars Roush
as a Hope Ann Gregory, a foul-mouthed former Olympic medalist who agrees to train another up-and-coming gymnast.
Reluctantly.
Gary Cole's in it, though.
Well, it's got to be good then, doesn't it?
Reviews weren't good. It holds a 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I didn't even know about this until you brought this to our attention.
Yeah, maybe they should have saved this for an Olympics year or something.
And the trailer was not good.
No.
It did not look good. Another box office. We've got two more quick ones. The Divergent series, Allegiant.
Divergent, invergent, tangent.
Tangent?
Yeah, tangent, divergent, tangent.
The Tangent series.
Cotangent.
Only earned $29 million this week in the opening week. The first movie, Divergent,
Divergent, detergent.
Detergent earned 54.6. Insurgent made $52 million.
Insurgent.
Insertion?
You can't even keep all these movies, all these kid apocalypse movies, teen apocalypse movies straight.
So the first one only did 54. That's not.
Yeah. I think it made 150 total.
In the first weekends.
Yeah. Oh, these are just first weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, 54, okay, the first weekend.
The funny thing is, Allegiant was supposed to make mid-30s million. It didn't. The reviews, it's 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not good. Poor word of mouth. A B cinema score as opposed to an A and A- for the first two. Even Lionsgate, I like this part. Even Lionsgate seems tired of Shailene Woodley's topped series, given it a marketing effort that relied on little more than the series' name value.
I never even read the books. No. I never even heard of the books.
The franchise will end on a down note with Ascendant, which opens next June. So that's what we got.
Ascendant, Divergent.
Yeah, I suppose they already filmed it, so they might as well release it.
I guess we're finished this series.
Why don't they just put Daniel Radcliffe in there?
The good news is that they separated the third book into two films, so that's going to work well.
Divergent, Tangent, and Cotangent. Is that what they're called?
That would be bad.
No, it's actually called Allegiant.
Sine and cosine. Oh,
cosine and cosine.
Sine and cosine.
Yeah, so this is not going to end well.
They run through a maze with a bow and arrow.
That's the Maze Runner.
Oh God. Yeah.
I seriously confuse those two series all the time. I don't understand.
That's all right.
And they're not even a maze anymore.
No.
The Brothers Grimm.
The first one's called The Maze Runner. The second one was called
The Maze Runner Chronicles. Same thing.
Well, they just call
it
Maze Runner.
They just do that so
Where's
you
the
know.
cheese?
The books, what was it?
for
Scorched,
Algernon.
or I don't remember what it was called. The I Died in the Desert movie.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Yes.
That's it? Okay.
That was the second one. Yes.
Okay. That's the second one. Also, Brothers Grimsley with Sacha Baron Cohen was down 57% its second week to 1.4 million.
Tanking horribly.
It's made
That's
about
a big
$6
drop
million.
from a terrible start.
Yeah.
It made $6 million total, 22 million worldwide on a budget of 35 million. Audiences are clearly not interested here, and it shouldn't be able to top 12 million domestically.
I didn't even know Sacha Baron Cohen had a new movie out until I was in Deadpool 2 weeks ago. And they showed the previews for it, and I looked at the previews, and I said, man, it looks bad.
Yeah, I think he's hit his peak.
Yeah.
He does good in other movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in Sherlock Holmes. He was a bad guy in one of them.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I saw the second one yet. So.
He was... I don't think he was the main bad guy. He was the side.
Formula 1.
Yeah, he's in Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
He was in... Oh, wasn't he in... was it him? No, it was somebody else.
Why is jazz on the jukebox?
But he does good.
Who's that for a profiling?
Baby Jesus. Walker, Texas Ranger. I feel like he does good in other movies, but not his own. Like, I think people are tired of his own. So
it's like Borat was amusing.
We are going to... Yeah, Borat was...
That was about it.
We're going to get to the Indiana Jones thing next week because we got to talk about that. I won't go into that in detail.
You want to go into detail?
Indiana Jones detail?
Quickies. Red Dead Redemption 2 is rumored to be shown at E3 this June, Jeff, and will release in fall 2017. I'm excited.
I'm excited, but can't they just name it better?
I think it will.
I mean, it's the third one in the series, so are they going to call it Red Dead Redemption 2 or,
Probably.
Red Dead Revolution?
No, it's called, I think it's called Red Dead Legends of the West.
Okay,
I think that's what it's called.
Okay, just, it should be Red Dead, but don't throw... Red Dead...
I love... And they said...
why don't they call it Red Dead Revolver 3? Because that was the first one.
They said it would probably be... they said the rumor from their build of the world, the open world, is 5 to 10 times bigger.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that or not, because that's the least part I liked about the game.
I like the open world, but I don't like huge areas because I get lost, and it's like I just want to.
Well, but then they're talking like open world. I think they're talking about like interaction online.
The open world is more Grand Theft Auto. You can run around anywhere and do your own missions.
I thought when they were talking about bigger, I thought they were referring to.
They did mention that you could have online play. I don't care about online play.
Yeah, neither do I, and I think that's what they're gearing. They're trying to make the online play more important than the story mode.
But can you plant cactus gardens
Nobody
for
can pick
settlements?
Flowers. You can pick flowers. I always like going up in the mountains and getting the mountain lions to attack.
Oh yeah, by the way, in Fallout 4, I'm picking all these flora crap, glowing mushrooms, and these flower things, and these... What the hell do they do?
I don't know, I don't have
I don't
Fallout.
even see it.
I think you can use them to make special potions.
No, that's Skyrim.
Oh!
Maybe they're hallucinogens, so you
Elder
don't...
Scrolls shit. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe they're hallucinogens, so...
I keep picking these glowing mushrooms.
Did you try to eat one yet?
No. Did they take you on an acid trip?
I don't know.
Might make the game better.
Well, maybe I'll try it next
Maybe
time.
it'll make the game enjoyable.
Yeah.
Finally, Game Maker Cubicle 7, makers of the One Ring and Doctor Who role-playing games, have teamed with Sophisticated Games to make a Lord of the Rings Hobbit-themed setting that is comparable with the current edition of Dungeons and Dragons.
Compatible. Yeah, a Dungeons and Dragons version of Lord of the Rings. Which is what they had with the D20 Open Gaming License with the 3.5. Hello?
I thought you would be excited about this.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of.
Coming
but,
out
you know,
summer.
you do your own D&D stuff,
He hasn't really embraced fifth edition.
Yeah, I haven't really embraced 5th edition that.
Did you guys play last week?
No.
It was the final. It was the March Madness.
Yeah.
Oh,
last week was March Madness.
You know what?
It was March Madness.
The week before that was.
I got the flu and a couple people couldn't play.
Blake got ill, and half the other people canceled on us.
You know what? Next year, when Heno comes down to Ohio, he needs to come Tuesday through Friday so he can play.
That's right. Bring your 20-sided.
D&D.
That's right. Bring your 20-sided.
You could. Vin Diesel will be here next February too, so he can play.
Sweet.
He's invited. Vin, anytime you want to.
So there's your D&D news. See, I was trying to be nice.
You were trying to be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Lord of the Rings. Yay.
Blake is now excited.
Now excited.
That music can only mean one of two things. You're either watching a lawyer commercial on television or we're doing our top 5.
Heavy hitter.
Top 5.
Top 5 this week is Blake's request from last week.
Based on Dr. Number 1. Mm-hmm. Listener feedback.
Top 5 Michael Cain films.
In honor of Michael Cain.
Yes. Some people just want to watch your world burn.
The man who has a wide berth of movie performances dating at least 40, 50 years. 50 years?
1950s.
1950s. He is a man who's done great movies and then some of the worst, shittiest ones you'll ever see.
Jaws 4.
And that is, for example. And I remember I watched an interview with him, and the interview asked him about it. They're like, it seems like you wide, diverse range of good roles and bad roles. And he basically admitted, well, I can't say no to any role or script because I guess he grew up from a poor working class family, and he's driven by the desire not to go broke. So anytime he can find work, hire him or pay him for something, he was going to do it.
It's kind of like Samuel L. Jackson said a couple years ago. He goes into these, meetings, and they're like, "We want to pay you $5 million for this movie." He's like, "Fuck no! I want $7 to $8 million." And they're like, "No, we can't do that. We can go maybe $5.5." He's like, "Fuck you!" And he gets all mad. He's like, "I walk out and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm making $5.5 million for making a movie." So he's like, I go back, yeah, I accept it. He's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I turning this down?
Exactly. You know what? Is compared to the good movies he's been in, compared to the bad ones, yeah, he is kind of like African American Michael Caine.
I want all these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. There's the big one with the fat middle.
But you have to keep the title.
Yes.
He told him, I am signing on to do Snakes on a Plane. You could not change the title after we filmed this movie.
It was a great film.
Unfortunately, Michael Caine wasn't in it.
No, he was not.
Let's go back to
we
our
do Samuel Jackson films.
Yeah, we can do that next week.
Top 5 Samuel Jackson films next week?
Sure.
Okay. I sense a theme.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, my number 5.
Okay, and you have to do your impersonation as you say it.
My number 5 is a very kind of heavy movie, and I liked it back in the day, and I saw it recently, probably in the last year or so, and I liked it. I would say it's he plays an abortion doctor. Cider House Rules. The Cider House Rules with Tobey Maguire, Charlize.
Cider House Rules.
You Sean Connery.
No.
That sounds like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery? Okay.
No, I liked Cider House Rules, so very good, and it surprised me. I had no idea what it was when I went to see it, and I liked it. I did not burn the house.
I haven't seen it, unfortunately.
It's good. I think Charlize gets naked.
But then it's very
like she did a lot in the late 90s. So I'm going to Cider House Rules, number 5.
I'll put it this way. The biggest problem I have was I realized anything he did before the 80s, I haven't seen. He's got a list of all these movies that are supposed to be good, but I've never seen them.
I've got some on my top 5. So
I know I'm
safe.
not. You're safe from me.
I'm safe from Jeff.
I think the thing you should have been most surprised and worried about was my impression. You weren't too.
It actually was the best I think you've ever done, Michael Cain.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it was good, but I'm just saying comparatively speaking.
Okay.
So there's a chance. Okay. Who wants to go next? Number 5.
I can run.
Okay.
Since I'm not going to take any Steel Blakes away here. I know it's an early 80s movie. It's probably not as good as I remember it, but I remember watching this movie a lot when it first came on HBO. Mm-hmm. It's the Nazi soccer movie Victory.
Is this the one with Stallone?
Yep.
Okay, we talked about it.
Yeah, because the American can't play soccer, so they put him in the goalie.
Put him in the goalie.
That's right.
But I remember really liking that, and I watched that several times, or many times during the initial HBO run when it was on.
Good for you.
And, it was a good movie. At least I remember it, and in my brain, I'm going to keep remembering it as a good movie.
Okay. Cider House Rules was 1999. Go ahead, Blake. What's your number 5?
All right, I'm going to give you my number 5, and I have the quote from the movie that you have to read.
Okay.
All right, my number 5. I'll tell you what, man. When I was a boy in the single digits, I knew what a hot female police cop was, and that was Angie Dickinson. So he was in 1980 movie Dressed to Kill with not only just Nancy Allen, but of course with Angie Dickinson. And he played the role of Dr. Robert Elliott in Dressed to Kill. So, Dr. Robert Elliott, as played by Michael Cain. There's
as
your quote. As read by Jason Brigger.
Doctor, I'm not paranoid. Bobby was making threats over the phone. She said she's going to hurt me. My patient was slashed to death. And now my razor is gone. Now you don't have to be a detective to figure it out, do you?
I like his version better.
My version, thank you.
No,
I appreciate
I'm
that.
talking about Michael Caine.
I appreciate
You
that.
lost it about halfway through.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tired.
Yeah.
Got tired.
And then you grabbed it back for the last
And you
line.
grabbed it back for the last one. Okay, now we'll do the wraparound, right?
Number 4, yep.
So I'll give you my number 4. Let me get you to the next quote. Ready. Nope. Whoop. That's not that. Okay. So my number 4 is another older one that you guys wouldn't have seen, right?
Yes.
But it is famous. And in it, it's from 1975. I didn't see it when it came out. Haha. Too young. But I have seen it on TV, and he plays a man named Peachy Carnahan as guys in India. They're trying to set themselves up as gods. This is called The Man Who Would Be King.
I've heard of that.
Yes, it's actually a kind of a funny movie. So here is Peachy Carnahan, played by Michael Caine, as read by Jason Brigger.
That is only a man, but he break wind at both ends simultaneously, which is more, I reckon, than any god can do. That was pretty good.
No, that's not good.
I think it is.
No.
I don't think you appreciate.
I'm getting disappointed in you, Jason. All right, number 4, Jeff.
Okay, I'm back to my old. Jeff, what's your number 4?
My number 4, I'm going 1982's Death Trap.
Ooh, yes, I know Death Trap. I've seen Death Trap.
I again back.
I forgot about that one.
Back when in the early mid '80s when I was watching that on HBO, probably again. It was Michael Caine and Christopher Reeves.
Yes.
One was a playwright, and his student was trying to write a great murder mystery play or whatever. So like they're acting out the play, but then he's like trying to kill people and within it. And I know I'm doing a horrible job explaining it, but
this is awful.
No.
But
it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Don't rely on Jeff's explanation, but yeah, it's a good movie.
I've always been a fan of the murder mystery type
Yes.
movie, and this was an interesting twist on it.
My number 4 is The Prestige.
My number 2.
Yes, very good.
I love The Prestige.
Good movie.
Great film. He does a great role in it. About the two magicians battling with each other. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Yep.
And it was a twin. It was a twin.
Spoiler alert!
Oh,
Michael Caine had a twin.
It's a Tesla thing.
Yeah,
saying
Michael Caine had a
spoiler
twin.
alert.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a multiple Tesla thing.
I got it. I got that one too. That's not a music one, but I got it.
Yeah,
I
you did.
got it. The light
There you
bulb. Okay. Yes. So yes, The Prestige is number 4. That's one of my favorite movies. Number 3, going to take it down to the kids level. Muppets Christmas Carol. I fucking hate the Christmas Carol story.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking awful, except for Scrooged with Bill Murray. But he does a great job.
Scrooge was not a Muppets.
No, I hate Christmas Carol movies. Yeah, the Christmas
I thought
Carol.
you hated Muppet Christmas Carol movies, and Scrooge was not a Muppet Christmas Carol.
Muppet Christmas Carol, I loved. Great film. Michael Caine carries that whole movie. It's from 1992. Plus, the Muppets are in it. You can't go wrong with that. Kermit is Cratchit, Bob Cratchit. And Fozzie Bear is in it.
I can't remember who played little Timmy.
Kermit's little nephew.
Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The best part was that what do you call it? Ebenezer Scrooge's old associates, Marley and
Well, it was
The hecklers? Were the old hecklers?
it was the old hecklers.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Because in the original one, it's Jacob Marley is the
That's who it
Yeah.
is.
guy. But they play Jacob and Robert Marley.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
I always
okay.
found that
Good.
funny, 'cause
That's
I'm like,
perfect casting.
They made it Bob
you go.
Marley.
Yes. Yes. So I loved Muppets Christmas Carol. It was a great show. When they see the future, though, he's pretty scary. So I will say. But there you go. There's my number 3. Jeff, what's your number 3?
My number 3, it's kind of a tie because it's a trilogy.
Oh, God.
Oh, did you Hobie it?
Dark Knight trilogy.
I Hobied it too, man. Number 3's
Number
number
three.
3's. Yeah.
I had number 2.
Okay.
All right, knock your number 2 off.
Throw it on the board.
I don't think we really need to explain the Dark Knight trilogy to
No.
anybody who listens to this.
Okay. Pick a line from any of those 3 movies. I didn't pick one for you. I'm going to let you wing it.
Somebody will just want to watch a one bond, Mr. Wayne.
Pick a different one.
I'll get you one. Hold on.
No, keep going. All right.
Okay, I'll get one. Hold on. Go ahead. Keep
All right.
going.
Ironically, that was my number 3 as well.
All right. So then we're on to your number 2.
On to my number 2, which he co-stars with another one of my most favorite movie actors.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You're taking my number 1, aren't you?
Is it Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
That's my number 1.
That's my number 1.
I took you guys at number 1. It's both of them, man.
Was there a fork on it?
Oklahoma.
No. That Oklahoma. That's Steve Martin's line.
Oh, yeah.
This is Lawrence Jameson's line, as played by Michael Caine, as read by Jason Brigger. This is a good quote. I love it. Now, I'm gonna coach you a little bit on this one. You've been reading these cold.
I know.
Right? This is a build-up to the final punchline.
Okay.
Remember his character.
Okay.
Suave,
Yes.
English,
I do. And
brilliant
I saw the first line, I
mastermind,
remember it.
brilliant mastermind, and he's talking to the stupid American con man, small game guy, right?
Okay.
All right, here it is. That's your motivation.
Freddie, as a young man, I was a sculptor, a painter, and a musician. There's just one problem. I wasn't very good. As a matter of fact, I was dreadful. I finally came to the frustrating conclusion that I had taste and style, but not talent. I knew my limitations. We all have our limitations, Freddie. Fortunately, I discovered the taste and style were commodities that people desired. Freddie, what I am saying is, know your limitations. You are a moron. I think that was a decent one.
That was better. That was better.
The first word, when you said Freddie, the first word, I'm like, that actually sounded kind of like Michael Caine.
Yes.
Freddie.
You lost it.
Oh, okay.
But it was better. It was better. All right, so now since I've blown both of you
Oh, whoa.
number ones. Hey, oh my God, what am I saying? Since I picked you guys as number ones.
Talk about before you do yours. Hold on.
Pick your Dark Knight quote. Okay, here it is. Dark Knight. Mm-hmm. You are who? Alfred. Played by Michael Caine, as read by Jason Brigger.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical. Like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch a world burn.
Still picked the same quote.
No.
He just elongated it.
No.
All right, well, our number ones and twos have both been ruined there, right, Jay?
Yes. My number two was, Dark Knight series. Dark Knight was basically the one I picked. But then number one is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
I had Prestige and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels as my 2 and 1.
Okay.
So we're to Blake's number one.
I think I know what your number one is. Go ahead.
Blame it on Rio. I know it is.
All right. It is not Blame It on Rio. It's not about an old middle-aged guy who screws his buddy's teenage daughter.
It's not that.
Pedophile shit. Although he was good in that movie.
Oh, great.
But it didn't make my top 5. Okay, it was number 6. All right. He played a more suave, sophisticated Humbert, I guess, except in a more exotic location in Brazil, Rio, which I guess you're allowed to do stuff like this because that was the name of the movie. Blame it on Rio.
It's
Blame it on those 6 godless Brazilians.
I blame it on the rain.
I blame it on the water. We're all dying of Zika.
Exactly. Zika. Okay. No, it is. If you're British, you know the one line from this movie because every Brit knows it and can repeat it, and everybody.
Gold member?
No. So the folks from 365 podcast
plus one
366 because it's a leap year. Will probably already know what this line is when I say the movie. They made a remake of this movie recently in the past couple of years.
I picked it. I told you.
Is the Italian Job.
I whispered it just there. Oh, that was
I'm about to say there were 2 of them I thought you were going with, and as you're talking, I'm like the Italian Job.
The Italian Job.
I was thinking Sleuth.
No, the Italian Job. Now, I didn't type this one out because it's only one sentence. And so you have to be able to read my sentence. Hopefully you can read my script. No. It's more incredulous. It's a funny punchline after a big explosion goes and blows everything up.
Okay.
But that's not what was supposed to happen.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I got it.
There it is.
I got it.
That's it right there.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody door off.
Doors off. Doors off.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. I don't know what I turned it into.
I don't know what that
Where's
was.
my potato? Small potato.
All right.
I'm sorry. I let you down.
Basically, what we've learned tonight is we need to work on your Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I've learned that 2 years ago.
I don't know if my coaching can help you.
You can do a better Sean Connery.
Pushing along.
Yeah, now next week, you better get your Samuel L. Jackson shit down.
I want all these motherfucking snakes.
All right, I'm going to throw out some honorable mentions.
Some honorable mentions. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. My honorable mentions, I had Children of Men. Enjoyed that movie.
I wanted that movie to be a lot better than it was.
It wasn't what I was expecting, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Secondhand Lions.
Okay.
It was a fun movie, and Berkeley Breathed did all the artwork for it. The Bloom County creator.
Yay.
So that was kind of fun.
Burke Breathe.
I put Inception.
Oh, jeez, I thought it was going to be your number one.
No, well, the problem was it's not really a Michael Caine movie. He
No.
had like 2 scenes in it, so I couldn't. It just made honorable mention, but he was in it, so I have to talk about it. And for Blake, I picked Hannah and Her Sisters. He won an Oscar for that one, but
So did Forrest Gump.
yeah, the Woody Allen movie just for Blake.
The other, that's right.
I only had one honorable mention. I had Without a Clue, early 80s,
I
mid 80s.
remember not liking it.
I loved that movie.
I think I'm clueless about that movie.
Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and Sherlock Holmes is an idiot, and Watson's the one that's actually solving the case. It's a comedy.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll check.
That's right. The doctor's actually the genius, and Sherlock Holmes is the idiot. Yeah, I think I've seen that.
I like that movie. 1988.
I remember thinking I wanted to be better when I saw it.
Michael Caine played Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
And let's see. Ben Kingsley. Yes. Speaking of pedophiles, Jeffrey Jones is in it. Moving on. Allegedly. Oh, no, he was convicted.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving on. Did you have any HOBI honorable mentions, Blake?
No, we talked about Blame It on Rio.
Okay. I do have a couple here. We got Chris. Speaking of Brits, from 365, he has Batman Begins, Muppet Christmas Carol, Prestige, Get Carter, and I think this might be a joke. Jaws the Revenge / Miss Congeniality. HOBI'd it.
Or remember Jaws 4 quote. He does have a famous quote about that movie.
I put it up on the Facebook
That's
page
right.
today.
Have you seen it? Yes. You put
Yes.
it up. Of course you've seen it. Well, three of us are the HOBI Facebook page. Yeah. I don't know if you put something up or you put something up or I put something up.
It says posted by.
Yeah, we can see who actually posted if you pay attention. I don't think anybody else can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sometimes when I want to just post as myself, it posts as HOBI. It won't let me post as myself.
Are you doing that from your phone? I can't.
Phone, iPad, all that shit.
Like from the computer, I can get it to like if I could post my own
You have to get
stuff,
a history. You have to get a Pages app on your phone. It's free.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I've never seen. This is Michael Caine. I've never seen it. Jaws 4. But by all accounts, it is terrible. However, I've seen the house that it built, and it is terrific.
I think you talked about that on episode 1 of
Yes.
History of Bad Ideas.
Nikki, favorite Kiwi. She had Secondhand Lions is one of her favorites. Bobby H had number 5 was Harry Brown.
Don't know that one.
It was 2000s. I forget which.
Oh.
I remember the name, but I couldn't tell you what it's about. Number 4 was the Cider House Rules. 3 was Hannah and Her Sisters. 2 was Zulu.
Zulu, yes.
And number 1 was Alfie.
Alfie. Oh, Alfie.
That's one that they remade recently.
Yes.
What was the other one I wanted to talk about? 40 going on 14 just recently did Gambit, an old Michael Caine movie from the 60s, and then I suppose they remade it again.
With Channing Tatum?
No, not that Gambit.
Not that Gambit.
He was an art thief, and just listening to them talk about it, it's like I really want to see that movie because it sounds
Really?
good.
Alfie was supposed to be his one big famous movie too, but
Yeah,
I saw it and I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, I think that's what launched him in
I didn't
fame,
like it.
But
Yeah.
I
didn't
made
like
that
it.
one with Jude Law.
And next week we will have we will have Bobby H gave us his own Clerks draft. So we will talk about it. If you have your own Clerks, let us know. Doug, number 1 fan, had a top 5. Number 5, Without a Clue. Number 4, Now You See Me, the magician one.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Number 3, Batman Begins. Number 2, Muppets Christmas Carol. He sounds pretty much like me here. And number 1, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a lot of overlap with your brother on that one.
Yes, I did. So there is your top 5. I think we've gotten everybody's top 5 picks. If not, we will read them next week if we missed you. Bad idea of the week, number 112. Not naming a boat, Bodie McBodie, Boatface.
If you're going to name a boat, and someone suggests Bodie McBoatface, you go with it. Especially when an overwhelming number of somebody's suggest it. You gotta name it.
You gotta name it Bodie McBoatface.
So, not going with the... Yeah, okay. Actually, bad idea to have a poll to name something and then not go by the winner. Why have the poll?
So, there is your bad idea number 112. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum of the week. We forgot to do the Marvel vs. DC bracket from last week. So we are doing the second round here. Superman versus Green Arrow. Go. Superman.
Superman would kill Green Arrow.
Yes. Shazam versus Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Not even close.
Okay, I agree, because he has a creepy van. Batman versus Martian Manhunter. Batman, he would plan to beat him with fire.
With fire. Yeah, well, that's an easy way to beat Martian Manhunter, with fire.
Aquaman versus Green Lantern.
Aquaman.
I'm going Green Lantern. And so we're going to break this the easy way. I get to pick. Green Lantern wins.
Nope, Aquaman.
Okay, Aquaman wins. Next week, Aquaman versus Batman.
Ooh.
Let's see. Captain America versus Jessica Jones. Ooh, that's a close one.
That would be a close one. Jessica's got the strength.
I'm going America.
I'm going Cap on that.
Captain America. America.
He just knows how to fight.
Spider-Man versus Thor.
Thor would rip him apart.
Yeah, I agree.
As much as I like Spider-Man better.
Why don't you reboot me? Rip. Iron Man versus Doctor Strange.
Ooh. I think Doctor Strange could take out Iron Man. I think his technology would be susceptible to the magic.
I'm not against that, so I'll go Doctor Strange. Let's see. I'm going Wolverine versus the Hulk. Ooh.
I just want to see Incredible Hulk 181 again.
Ooh. I'm going Wolverine. I think you would slash him up pretty good. Because even if you keep beating Wolverine, he's going to grow back.
Yeah, he's going to grow back. It just depends on can he fight Hulk long enough to wear Hulk down.
I think so.
I won't argue. I'll go with Wolverine.
Okay. So next week we have Superman versus Wonder Woman, Batman versus Aquaman, Doctor Strange versus Wolverine, and Captain America versus Thor. Some good matchups here.
All right. So we got some fighting for next week.
Thanks for listening.